Alright, y'all ready? Let's do this. Yo. Oh, actually, you know what? Appreciate Pivot Socks. Shout out to Pivot Socks. Go to getpivotsocks.com. Buy your socks up, man. Obviously, it's big, so we need the funds, man. But go ahead and get you great socks. They got a bunch of new styles that just came out. Appreciate them sending over a few pairs. You know, for the family rock. I got my pivots on right now. My AJ Lows. You already know what it is. Go to getpivot.com. Use the promo code Sneak This Podcast. I think, or Sneak This Podcast. Allergies.
So happy to be in a new studio.
This new studio, hey, see, feels so good.
No, you thought.
All right, everybody, yo, Think This Podcast, episode 304. George, the order is rearranged. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this yet. I might do it like TV show, like bam, 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 like as you talk. I might. It might take a little bit of time.
You ain't get no sleep. Huh?
It may take a little time, but you know. Andy, Ricco, back in the building.
First time in the building.
First time in the new building. We got new digs, fam. I love this. I actually like this. We look like we actually make money. We make $0 still for anybody who thinks.
We got red vines, OB.
We do got red vines. We got water. I got me a fresh
mints?
cup of Joe. We got mints. Man, we got refrigerators to put some lunch in.
The Joe came from here too?
Fam, made me a fresh cup of Java. They got cups and glasses out there. They was like, if you use a cup and glass, just if you don't mind, wash it.
What, they got K-cups or something?
They got K-cups out there. They got tea. They got it all, fam.
Yeah, I'm about to ask the barista to make me a...
If they didn't have that locked, I would have took you out there to show you them conference rooms. They got a conference room that's all cars, one that's all Obey, one that's all Basquiat.
Like, downstairs?
This place is fresh.
I can't record in the cause one.
Body say, huh?
I can't record in the cause one.
That's real. I'm like, yo, we could go down there and post up. They said we could use the conference room to have pre-production meetings.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's what they said.
We do the outline.
We do bullet points, huh?
Whiteboard.
We are doing top 10 movies to us from the 2010s. Is that how you say that?
Yes.
I think the getting 8 on there was easier than y'all were talking. Like it was like the hardest thing ever. I think the first 8 was easy, but the next 4 where you had to decide between 4 for 2 spots, that was hard.
It was hard narrowing the list down.
Like, did y'all?
There was 8 for me that was blatant. No matter what is going on there.
See, when I start my list, I already know my number 1. I put the number 1, and then I go to the bottom to 10. I can't go 1, 2.
I put Ricardo's favorite movie on there, but it was like this.
What movie is that?
Well, you'll hear later.
You know his favorite movie.
I sure hope y'all don't got whatchamacallit.
It was like this.
If y'all got
Whatchamacallit?
If y'all got
he talking about the Hollywood. He talking about Quentin Tarantino.
The way y'all acted.
Hollywood movie.
Northern Hollywood.
I love that movie.
I still haven't seen it.
Northern Hollywood. That's
good.
That's a bank robbery shootout,
I love
fam.
it.
No, you don't want to see it,
was
man.
not on my list.
Why did my list half of them are like my favorites?
Oh no, you got to see it. Just because of Brad Pitt's performance alone is worth seeing that.
Is it streaming?
Yes, he had his shirt off.
All right, yeah.
I know.
Into a new studio, turned into a female.
Hey, Brad Pitt brings George to the theaters.
I guess so.
Because when you said you saw Bullet
Train too, right?
When you said you saw that, I was like, "Where's that?"
It's over
streaming?
the top, but it's fire. I mean, it ain't like ambulance over the top, but it's over the top, but it's fire.
Oh.
You want to talk about good acting and clever script, fam? What's his name? Brian Tyree. He's fired. Man from Atlanta.
Oh, Black
rapper man.
Oh, okay.
Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Yeah, he's fired.
I started watching that again. It is a little.
The new season or the newer season?
I didn't finish the last season.
Yeah, that season's fucking weird.
It's kind of out there. I get it, but it's kind of out there. Now, hold on. Now, I did say something about.
Listen, it's definitely out there, and he did it because of just like social.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't want to say justice because people use that as a negative connotation, but
it's creative how he did it.
Yeah.
I mean, Donald Glover did. What is it? Made in America? What's the Made in America? What's the song he did?
This is America.
This
Welcome
is America? What is it? This is America?
This is America.
Yeah, so I mean, he did that song, so it makes sense that he would have some twists in Atlanta like that, but it was definitely awkward. Like, I mean, just make another second show.
But I'm glad the new one is back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That new season, I'm glad they back in Atlanta.
I don't think being in like Holland or whatever had anything to do with the weird season because they had one episode that was them, but the next episode was completely different characters.
Oh yeah,
which
they
was
were at one time.
like a referendum
Which
on social
they've done
justice.
that.
And then the next episode was Atlanta. Then the next episode was but not like that. Not where they're not in the episode at all.
Oh, they have. Oh, Wait,
They've never done an episode where there's none of the main cast in an entire episode. They did the episode.
They did Teddy Perkins. That was
They did the episode where Man went to pick up that
piano.
Yeah, and then he went in that mansion, but he was in the episode, and he's the best cat on the cast. So to me,
well, that was Don Glover too in that episode, though. The guy
he probably was in. Oh yeah,
he
was
the guy.
in it, but right.
Wait
he was
a
Teddy
minute.
Perkins.
He was the
one with the makeup on.
Yeah.
What?
That was Don Glover.
Had no idea. I was like, who is this man? Michael Jackson looking like?
Yeah.
Prince. He was Prince. Huh?
That was weird. I didn't like that episode. It was like
That was creepy.
Okay, so
it was super creepy.
So you saw ambulance.
Hold on. Now
You might as well just do that first.
Let me go to Severance first. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Now
We already talked about it, but Ricardo.
we
You
did
said the 70s? What?
Severance.
Oh.
Now Severance is, like I said, it's way too smart for anything. Should have been a movie. But let me tell you something. That season finale, the last episode, top 10 season finale I've ever seen in my entire life, and that's no joke. The show.
So that's why he liked it.
The show.
Why I liked it.
During the entire season, you're like, oh, this is fire.
Before
What?
that.
This is fire. What? This is fire. What? That season finale, I was on the edge of the couch like this, like, and when it ended, I was like, oh my God, that's how that joke is fire. Now, do I know is Severance in the top 10 shows ever? I don't know. But that season finale, no joke, out of every single show I've ever seen in my entire life, that season finale is unbelievable.
If episode 1 and the last episode are the only ones that are fire, it's not top 10 ever. It doesn't mean it can't be a good show for the year. It ain't. The ideas might be top 10 idea ever, but the show's not top 10 ever.
Well, I know nothing about. Is this the one where like you don't know what you do at work?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember seeing a preview for that. I thought that was a movie.
Yeah, the preview makes
It should be a movie.
It should. Yeah, it should be a movie.
If Get Out is a movie, that should be a movie.
If I wasn't gonna,
And I'm not saying they're related. I'm just saying like.
Well, just by the premise.
Concept of Get Out as a movie, that should be a movie.
if Ricco wouldn't have upped it and like a few people at work, I would have never watched it. That preview wasn't worth it to me. It looked like some weird psychedelic.
I didn't watch it based on a preview. I just kind of watched it.
I was
think-
like, what?
I had an actor friend tell
Well,
me
you
about
like
it.
to cast people too, though.
I did, but like not enough to watch it.
No, him.
Oh, yeah. And ambulance, let me tell you something. Ambulance is for the clinically insane.
Remember why I said this? And he was like, "Nah, it was okay."
Cocaine
no,
users.
No,
Fam.
that movie was trash.
No.
Trash is strong.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Makes
it's
no
out of
sense.
control. Now, if you haven't seen it,
It's 100% entertaining, but it makes no sense.
look, let me explain. So half of it, that's enough.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you.
I think so.
If you didn't see the Gatling gun scene, you didn't see everything.
I checked
the
how much
Gatling
time was
gun
left.
scene alone is the movie.
Like,
is
I felt like I watched
absurd.
4 hours of this movie, and then I checked how much time was left.
Yeah, it was still
and there was
half a
still
movie.
another like hour and a half. I'm like, what? How?
It
Like,
was-
when are they
it
gonna
was
run out of
forever.
gas? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, that was the one. Now, if you would have said it's too long, okay, 100%, way too long.
but the thing that was stupid was like 99% of the movie was about like keeping that police officer alive in the ambulance. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, at least 15 other officers died chasing them. Fam, police cars were flipping, flying. They were doing the most destruction I've ever seen. I'm like, no, other officers have
Well,
died. and
so
other
that was my
citizens.
problem with the Gatling gun scene. Like, yes, it's entertaining, but they trying to keep the officer alive the whole time, and then that Gatling gun killed like the whole
It
SWAT
killed-
team
I was
squad or
like,
whatever.
You know
like
what?
the main.
You could just shoot a missile at
Lieutenant?
the ambulance now. Like cut your losses. Now you already lost half your division. And that joint was nothing but a Dodge commercial, dog. The police officers had 300s. They had Hellcats.
Oh, yeah.
They had Chargers, Challengers.
Well, the interesting, I saw a video essay on Michael
driving
Bay a
Infinities.
long time ago. Like that's Michael Bay's like better bread and butter. Like as far as like
blow stuff
shooting commercials. Like as far as shooting,
Oh,
he has
really?
all these like awards that are, I mean, that are basically the equivalent of Oscars.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Shooting commercials, like all those Dodge commercials. That's why all of his movies, like they all look like commercials for stuff,
Let me
because
tell you
that's
something.
like where his
He might
his
be.
eye is at. You
He
know what I
might
mean?
be one of the worst movie directors of all time.
you gotta
Without
relax, bro.
question.
I'm not even joking. Now they're fun.
Without question.
They're fun, but you've got to be kidding me. Now if he wanted
You
to
gotta
say,
give him a dumb script, and it'll be extremely.
if they say, look, we're gonna have two directors, you write the story and he just do all the driving and blowing up, fine. They were doing sharp U-turns and it flipped over police cars.
Yeah.
Like, fam, he did a sharp U-turn in an ambulance. The police car went. I'm like, I was like, it went to a dead end street. The ambulance was able to hit the brakes and stop, but that police
No
cruiser,
one else.
That
Yeah.
police cruiser flew down the hill. I was like, come on, bro.
Yep.
That movie was
Listen.
ridiculous. Now, when it come on TNT and FX, it'll be on
Absolutely.
Of course you will.
It'll be on
Okay,
TV.
so the one point that Andy made before that makes the most sense is the whole iPad scene. That scene is absolutely
When they're doing surgery.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, let me just Microsoft Teams this dude on the golf course. And then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he
they're
takes
all-
the beret and just sticks it in his stomach. It's like, okay, that's
I think that was the
right
last
there.
thing I.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He's got infection. She's got an
people
infection.
who
right
hated
now.
the movie,
And I
like,
knew it was gonna come back because they made it a point for her to grab her clip and like put her hair up when she was
Like,
helping
he's
the
gonna
little
die
girl.
from an
I was
infection
like,
now.
yo, they're
I thought
really
he
gonna
meant like a
clamp
beret, like the one you posted the other day.
No, like the
like a French
like a
baguette.
Demolition Man beret.
the thing in her hair, and like that. You didn't even like.
Fam, I think
They
those
didn't
are called
spray
barrettes. fam.
alcohol, vodka, nothing.
Like he's dying from infection for sure. And then this dude on the golf course trying to like.
He would have
He's
already
like,
died. Fam,
he's like, get
listen,
closer.
He
I'm
lost
like,
that much blood, he
Yeah.
would have died in
he
15
was-
minutes. So.
Bruh, they were doing a blood transfusion. They was doing everything in that ambulance. That movie was ridiculous. All right,
Yeah.
that movie must have cost about $1 trillion. I'm not even joking. Then all of a sudden, now they got into it with the Mexican gangs, and they shoot all them. At first, they was trying not to shoot a single person, but then they just started killing everybody.
shooting everyone.
Movie was, and the script is. We've seen that type of script before. That like, one doesn't want to be the bad guy, but he's trying to.
Transformers.
And whoever gave Michael Bay a drone, stop. That drone was going up the buildings, back down the buildings, through the things. Like this, I was like, yo, he went ham on that movie. He went crazy.
Listen, I didn't know who directed it when we started watching it, and halfway through, or quarter of the way through, I turned to Megan. And I was just like,
Fam.
"Who directed this?" I was like, "Watch, this is Michael Bay." I looked it up. I was like, "Oh,
could
sure
tell
enough."
from
You can tell by the explosions.
Yeah.
Like, by the way the explosions happen, you can tell.
When they went back in time and showed them as kids,
All them explosions look just like Transformer explosions.
Fam.
The same thing.
it looked like they keep talking about how they from LA and they know the streets better than anybody. But when they went back as kids, it looked like they was in the middle of Nebraska. And they was sitting on hay bales and
paid attention to
I
that.
was like, well, I thought y'all was in LA. Though. I'm like, what?
I knew I was in for a treat when like 3 minutes into the movie, he's talking to his wife and he's like, "Yeah, might get a job as a forklift driver." She's holding the baby. She's like, "Baby, you could drive anything."
Okay, you're a grown up. You can do it.
can
Fam,
drive
he
anything.
went straight to
They had to set it up for you, B.
They didn't set up nothing. No, he went like this.
I'm talking about for him.
Fam, he went this. He left the house.
People don't
straight
notice
to the
stuff like
brother.
that like Rico does.
He went straight from the house to a bank robbery and didn't want to. He went like this. Hi, brother. Robbing guns. I was like, what the? Just like that? Like,
That was it.
You didn't. There was no planning, no build up. You knew exactly what to do. Like he
was
just
it.
put the.
And he
Had
also
all the
got-
cliches.
Hey, fam,
this is the
they had
guy
to-
cliche.
They had to get the business. So
Hey,
none
they
of that-
also gave him an out, and he was like, he turned around, and he's like,
What's the stuff? What's
real?
Rico always complaining about like exposition and stuff. There was none of that.
And hold on.
Immediately to the action.
At the very end, they should have said like, did he get time? Like 15 years?
What happened to everybody?
They just all went their
Officer
separate
survived.
ways.
She
Jake,
survived. right?
Jake the Snake
Yeah,
died.
he died.
Um,
They shot him. Cop shot him.
What's his name? He's just in
Jake
the
the
hospital. The wife got a bag of money in the baby carriage or whatever, and that was it.
Sick.
And so
and the cop survived somehow.
we still don't even know if he got the forklift job. Like he went and did all that, all them people shooting up everybody and stuff.
No, he didn't get it. He crossed his arms during the interview.
Now let me ask y'all something. I know on y'all list
Oh, Gregory got some other news for y'all.
about what?
Last week you told the story about crossing your
I didn't
arms.
get the one job. But
Now
I
you-
did get another job.
Hey,
Dang.
So if y'all
Finally told the
If
story.
y'all know any business analysts, 'cause I need to hire about 6-7 people. So I got a lot on my plate right now. I got to revamp the entire system for everybody. I tried to recruit George today, but I came to his office like, yo, you got to come down there and
Came
work
like
with us.
this.
I did. I told him max I could give him. I told him what I could give him, but he already made that or more.
Max he could give me is what I already made.
He already made
No thanks.
Well, you could, advance your horizons, huh? So got another job,
I told Greg the only way I'm leaving that job for a job making the same amount of money is if I don't do nothing. I just show up to work and just watch YouTube all day.
Oh no, you're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, see,
down
once he
there.
said that,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm out.
My responsibility is ridiculous, but I got a nice little corner office set up for me. I'm out here, fam.
Dang, new studio, new job. Who dis?
Everybody
guess,
I
man.
know who like runs something, that's the job I should have. I told Abe too. If I go work at StockX, fam, you got to give me your job. It has to be two of us now. I'm not working
but
under
I
you.
told
bro.
you,
Pause.
You come work for me, you do whatever you want. Now you gotta do some work.
I already do whatever I want.
I mean, you do, but I'm just saying. Now you got.
I told you.
Yeah, but now you could be a part of history.
I'm trying to get a C++ book at 42.
I'm assuming.
Doing no research.
I'm assuming everybody has at least this one movie in their list. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's on my list: Avengers: Infinity War. Okay. Is that?
That's the one that.
Okay.
That's the one that didn't make the cut.
You smoking sherm. Huh?
It's too hard to decide between that, Civil War, and Black Panther and Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, thank you.
Those four right there, you got to pick one out of.
Hey, also Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok is fire.
It's a good movie, but it's not top 10.
Decade.
Thor Ragnarok is down below those other four of the Marvel movies.
No,
The only comic book movie I have on my list is
Infinity War.
no.
Oh yeah, it's below Infinity War.
What are you talking about?
Yes,
Fam,
The
Civil
only
War,
animated movie I have.
Civil War, Infinity War.
The only superhero movie I have on my list is animated.
I got that on mine too. It's the best in the series of all time. Now let me ask you something.
Oh, what?
Hold on. Let me ask you something, Rico. A movie. I'm act like Martin Scorsese here. A movie that's majority CI or an animated movie. Can it be considered one of the greatest movie of all time?
I mean, Scorsese uses.
What movie did y'all just say was on your list?
Think about it.
Infinity War?
No, he said
No.
an
Not gonna tell you.
anime movie or
Can't
something.
tell you. I got 2 animated movies on my list.
Oh, animated. I thought you said anime. I was like, man, you
Oh,
don't know
no.
nothing about anime?
You right. I know Bakugan. Or what's it called? Yu-Gi-Oh. I know them. I know Dragon Ball Z.
Shit, there was Dragon Ball Z movies. I didn't pick any animated, any cartoon.
Nah, there's no animated movies going on top 10.
You
of
didn't
the
put
last
nothing,
decade.
Andy. Not one animated.
Fam, what are you? When you hear my list, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot about that."
Now
Oh, I
Rico's
forgot
not gonna like my animated. I got 2 animated. One Rico's gonna hate.
Yeah,
because
probably
to me,
Mo-
it's
probably
the greatest
Moana, no?
movie
He
of
already
all
hates
time. Facts. No, it is Moana. If you want to jump the gun and spoiler alert, Moana is my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Oh, got it.
Man,
Okay, but the thing said top 10, not top favorites.
no.
It's to us, though.
You better
that's
explain
us.
it then.
To us. That's
Yeah.
to us.
Okay,
To us.
Because I did.
well, you gotta say that.
I added in favorite.
Otherwise, the listeners will be like, "What are you talking about?"
Listeners are gonna say that no matter what.
They'll say that no matter what.
And maybe
Yeah.
like a couple. But if you don't explain, then all of them.
We're talking about 10 years of movies. Somebody's gonna say, "Fam, I can't believe you didn't have."
Oh, that's guaranteed.
I was like, "Come
Listen, and here's the thing. Sometimes you don't see all the movies. That's the thing. Like,
on." You know what's funny is
You better not have
we've
picked.
probably seen a lot of them.
I hope you
oh, I
didn't.
know, but like, I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's just
I hope
something I
you
missed.
didn't. Listen, if you picked anything from 2020, your list is
You
invalid.
can't.
You can't. It's 2010 to 2019.
No, duh.
Yeah.
He's the one who normally forgets things like that.
Nah, you the one that make your own rules for stuff.
No, I don't. I
Yeah,
just
you
have
do.
like slashes. That's
You're
different.
like, well, I mean, technically midnight in January
This is
1st.
on your list?
No, I didn't do it because it was too many Marvel movies. That's why I didn't make the cut because
I
they're like
also-
all close.
Anything that had a sequel or a triple, whatever you want to call it, I picked one of them. I didn't go series.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't do that.
That's how it should be. There's always one that's the best of all of them.
You're right. Now I probably should have had. Actually, it's on my honorable mentions though.
Yeah, let's save it.
We'll save it. Obviously, you guys see we're in a brand new studio. You know, new digs. I think I talked about it a little bit last week, but you know, and just to be completely transparent, you know, like I said, I do appreciate the studio that we had. Obviously, you know, or we're growing a little bit, but like
We appreciate the old ownership group, not the new people. Nah, I don't mess with them. No.
like you know, what's
Appreciate
funny
the
is,
man's in the building.
here's the thing, like, and I want people to understand this about doing a podcast.
I
and
like
stuff
Coin is the
like
homie
this.
though, but once I
Yeah,
went
he's
after
the
that,
homie, though. And you know what's funny is the previous owner, he was buying Bitcoin before people were buying Bitcoin. I don't know how he's not a trillionaire. Like I don't get it. He was showing us like let's coin. Like we was like, fam, we just talking about sneakers today. Like we didn't know what he was talking about. But what happened was, like, let's talk about podcasting, okay? A lot of people don't understand this. Like, do not go to a place to do a podcast and pay a ton of money. You're putting your voice on a machine. Somebody was asking me how to start a podcast the other day, and I always say the exact same thing. It's just showing up the next day to record, whenever you're supposed to. You can go to Amazon and type in podcast bundle and buy an entire bundle for $60. Them cats wanted to charge us, basically, we do 2-hour episodes more. So I had to take in consideration, like, we do sneaker awards, we do stuff like that. We there sometimes 3-4 hours. Like, cat was like, want to do $120 an episode, and then, like, if we go over 30 minutes while recording, another $45. So basically, we could, like, either try to rush through the show and do an hour, or be at risk of, like, paying, like, $160 or something like that. So now that is what it is.
For
now,
one thing, that was basically what our entire month charge.
One episode.
Like I'm a little bit more than that, but
one episode. So I was like, nah. Now my thing is, I don't care if people say no. Like anybody, you say, yo, can you hook me up with something? Nah, fam, I ain't got you. Cool, man. You said no. I sent them an email. Hey, man, you know, can we talk about this? No response, no nothing. Told man when we got to the studio, oh yeah, I'll text them and do nothing. No nothing. They didn't want to do it, which is fine with me. But I'm like, yo, the least you could do is say, no, man, it's expensive. We got some stuff. Like I said, the podcast.
That $45 comment at the end, after all that.
Yeah, the studio
absurd.
Stunk. We dealt with it. Stuff didn't work sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. It'll never smell bad in here.
It was always some shady,
like farts,
shady characters in the parking lot. We dealt with it. Weirdos walking up and down the street. We dealt with it. The location, first of all.
What you want me to do? Not fart.
Location's in the hood.
It's in the block. All right.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you got car wash, liquor store,
tire
shop,
and studio. And it was crazy.
And then the neighborhood right behind it.
Yeah, the actual neighborhood next door. And then you got cats go record, smoking. Them cats weren't even smoking weed. Like, they were smoking, like, some hybrid stuff. That stuff used to smell crazy in there. Used to leave smelling crazy. Like, and you know what? I get it, man. If they would have said, you know, we want to focus on music, I get it. But see, here's the thing. If you want to start a podcast,
like I told, they didn't build a podcast room, but they have a podcast room that nobody records in. The fact that you going to say we need more money from you when you don't have no other client base is absurd. We're the only ones keeping this podcast room alive.
And see, that's the thing. If they would have said, hey, man, we're just going to close the podcast room, I would have got it. Like, okay, man, I get it, man. And see, you can charge Lil Smokey Rapper $500, $600 to do a session. You could charge him that much because he ain't coming back. He may come back in 6 months or never again. So you charge him $700. That's cool.
They also master the album or do whatever for the album.
In the room with them, they're like, cut, do it again. We hear them. Like, they do that stuff.
Yeah, for us, they just hit a button.
They literally turn the computer on and say, have a good one, guys, and walk out. They don't even know when we leave. We just leave, and he just be sitting in there. So it's like, you know what? I felt wild disrespected. But, like, look, man, like I said, keep this podcast going. My main goal is to always make sure I give me and George options to stay together. Push comes to shove, fine, I have to do it by myself at home or figure something out and whatnot. We found this great place.
Nah,
this place cheaper than that.
You already broke up the friendship, fam. You got a new job, dude. Look at you, dude.
You can come with me. You can come with me. You hide in your office all day. You close your door all day.
People on my side, up.
You come down on my floor, I'll hook you up, man. I got you. Or if y'all business analysts, pull up. They'll come interview.
Told you better find another job. You better, like a higher level. If you find another middle job, I'll come down there. But other than that,
next I'm going like, nope. I'm trying to be in the front. Like I'm trying to go to City Hall.
President of the United States.
I mean, I might run for something. President of the United States. Anybody can do it. So that's it. Yeah. So we're in the new studio. Obviously, bear with us. Editing might take a little bit longer because I didn't know how to set this up, so I didn't make any graphics. So it's gonna take me a while to do this. But like I said, man, we staying consistent doing it. I wanted to make sure Andy and Ricco came here. One, because like, they're the homies and they always hold us down. Two, I do want to see how it would be with 4 people in here versus 2. If it was just me and George sit there, I sit there. That's how it'd be. You know what I mean?
Is that a light right there?
It is, but it's it don't got a plug to it. So
I'm about to say, dang, you got to be official.
On air.
That one's on though.
Yeah, the ones outside the door.
We can't see that one. Huh?
Yeah, but they can.
They can. Yeah. So, like I said, that's a good one. See, they can. That studio didn't believe us, but you know who did? God did. God did. Who got pickups, fam? Anybody got pickups? Ricco.
I have no pickups.
0? Andy.
I just ordered those iShod wears, but they're coming. Those skate shoes. The iShod.
Oh, yeah, I want to see those.
The funny thing is, they were supposed to come Friday. They're coming tomorrow now. I'm like, God, one day.
Has anybody seen them in person yet?
No.
I've never seen a pair in person.
I was looking at the pictures, like, that suede, it looked buttery.
I've never even seen that colorway before.
It's on sneaker, or Nike app.
I might have to buy that joint just to buy it. Cause that joint look fire.
Yeah, and like I said, they have a 20% off code you could use. It was like $68.
That hat you got on matches them bleach corals perfectly, flawlessly.
On DSP.
Look at that. On cam.
Those are fire.
Are on fire.
George, what you cop? Did the belugas come through?
No, I don't think so.
Did you order belugas?
Adidas sent me the
It wasn't exclusive
access today or whatever, but you can't even do anything. And then like I got through on a 9.5 for him, and it like says, wait while we confirm your order, and then nothing ever happens. Like, what's the point of this?
You and belugas got bad luck. Y'all ain't never gonna make it. I ain't gonna never unite.
Well,
I got access to like one of these whack black ones, like covered in something. I didn't
just
know
give
what
me
it was.
what's the ones?
What? Turtle doves?
Turtle doves. And
Pirate
we'll
blacks?
call it a day.
I haven't copped nothing recently, but we do got some unboxings in here to open up. George, you gonna open them or you gonna open them?
I mean,
Look at
Unbox, B.
I don't even. Oh yeah, that green one. These.
you want me to do this one?
Nah, what you do? I could have threw it to you. We in the studio now. I could have threw it to you.
Dang, you about to knock the camera over.
I would have opened up a shoe and threw it. We in a professional studio now.
What is this?
It's lottery box. Dang, he brought the Gucci Eric Emanuels and the 007.
Gucci gang. I don't. I'm gonna have to get used to these microphones, B.
Greens?
You want me to show these or the other ones?
I mean, you can show the other one. I want you to open them other ones. He already got them on there. He already showing them.
Glue stains?
Thoughts, Ricco.
Glue stains.
Glue stains.
I got it off for you. It's
Them is.
all good. I like the
They need white laces for
cartoonish
certain.
They're better than.
Nike on the tongue.
Oh, yeah, I do
That's
like
cool
that.
With the little stars.
They're better than I anticipated.
Perfect.
When you said they suck.
Do you think these suck?
Cause I like how it's sail and
know.
not white.
Yeah, I agree.
Then maybe if I put some sail laces.
Pale ivory. Dang, Nike switching the colorway up on us. It's not called sail anymore.
Do they got two boxes in them? Two laces in them?
I don't think so.
Yo, no backup laces?
This one has a hang tag.
Oh, shite. You know I love a good hang tag. I let it fall off naturally and I leave it where it fell off.
Scratch off dookie.
Oh, that's why.
Scratch off coin.
The
The swoosh, yeah, has the little pattern. I was like, what is that?
Should probably lower.
Yeah, these aren't whack. I like the shape of these actually.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I'm.
This one got all kinds of gunk on it.
I did move since I came back from it.
What'd you do? Hit the camera? Ain't messing my cinematography Academy Award up, no.
I got a piece. I'm gonna mess with it.
Don't hate.
Should be fine. Hey, look, it's a learning experience in here, so it's gonna be a little different. Lights, we're trying to figure that out as well, so we might look a little weird on camera or whatnot.
Nah, once I fixed it, it's lit, B.
Now those right there, oh my.
Here, let Andy open.
Andy, you open that, Andy. Show that box too, fam. Goldenrod.
It's like the black and yellow ones have the black and yellow box. These joints are fire.
Shattered backboard.
All right.
Materials.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Straight to the toe.
He's ain't even going for that much, and they haven't even.
Yeah, they're
released
not.
it.
They're
It's
not.
like 200.
Yellow toe AJ1s for those listening in their motor vehicles or public transportation. Those who ain't listening with their eyes. We're in a studio now.
Oh,
I
these joints
did.
are kind of nice.
Yeah.
Kinda nice. Them joints is glorious.
No, I'm
Bastards.
talking about the materials.
The materials is nice. The color is nice.
I thought you were overselling it at first.
What? You smoking?
I think they're good.
You think they're good? Them joints is extremely nice. Huh? Them is already joint of the year.
Yep, facts.
Already. And that's facts.
There's only one thing that could oust him.
Oh, it's definitely gonna oust them. There's no doubt about that.
What? Chicago ones?
Yes,
Why is that?
fam. Don't start with me. You know?
Why would they out Chicago ones?
We could have an entire episode about Chicago ones. So don't ask me that.
It's all about materials, though.
I mean,
These are way better than I expected. Here, just for Ricco.
straight to the toe. Let me see it.
Sweatshop labor.
Did
Soak it in.
you see when he smelled the shoe last week? Did that perturb you?
What's out?
I don't think I did. I don't think I watched the video from last week.
Ah!
Dang, you're a jerk.
Hey, this one is heavy. What is
I
this? What is
listened to
yours? I'm like, yo.
What is this, velvet?
Look at that yellow toe, shattered backboard materials. Look at that 100% stars
Shattered backboard.
on the.
I hope so.
These joints is beautiful. Now I wish it was a little bit more yellow. I think it's really teetering on tangerine. But these joints,
good.
all right, they look like shattered backboard.
They also
Yeah, they look really cool.
they also appear to be sail to me instead of white. Let's see.
I think you just.
Oh, they are sail.
Yeah, that's even better.
Sorry, pale ivory. It does say sail on there.
If
but
I
I'm
get
switching
that
to pale
vintage
ivory
pin,
now.
oh my god, I'm about to vintage these out.
Yeah, after you rotary your
I'm still gonna make my turbo one. Since we got a new studio, I got time to make turbo boosters.
Yes, you could do it in here.
Turbo Bordeaux. I can. Look at the
On
space.
camera.
Greetings in the kitchen. Yo, we got a kitchen now.
You could do it right on the table
Did you
there.
say greetings or
Fam,
greetings?
greetings. Fam, this studio got candy, we got coffee, we got water, we got a
Do
refrigerator.
a kitchen episode?
We got everything.
We have to.
What you got? Use the bathroom? Man,
Jeez,
you
here we go.
always got to use
Second
the
time
bathroom,
already.
you know? Man, you would think his little body could hold something. Man, he can't even hold his urine.
Appreciate it.
That's not, appreciate it.
Appreciate the person who enables us to show you these
Early.
samples. Yeah, what up? Yeah, what do you want to call them?
Enable us to.
I think it says for George in here too.
Numbered out of 252.
101 for George.
101. His former boost knob. What come out this week, George?
I was thinking about changing it to what was I thinking about today?
Air Max knob.
Pod snob.
Pod snob.
Air Max snob. Man, get out of here. They don't even shouldn't even be shoe
I
related.
thought you were gonna say soccer snob or.
Raider snob. I like that.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, let's bring that up. You Raider fans, fam, y'all are ridiculous, bro.
George was on a tear today.
People need to be excited about the new New England crew and whatnot, but all this, like, y'all still love Gruden after all this has come out. They cut another first-round pick Gruden made today.
And traded.
Y'all need to stop. Is that camera still on, Andy?
Yeah. So we're going to move the table next time.
I swear to God, if one more Gruden stand jumps in talking about Mayock stand, fam, you who stands a GM that was there for 2 years?
The
Raiders
Ricco knows
fans,
every
Actually,
GM.
the Jets do.
No.
We love Joe Douglas. We fucking love it. Except for his 2020 draft is turned out to be
So you don't
a
love him.
disaster. No, we do.
Raider fans, like, when they announced Gruden was coming back, fam, the parties in Oakland were some of the most insane parties I've ever seen in my entire life. You cats, it's like the Donald Trump joke. What has he got to do to show you that he's not good at this? Does he have to shoot Fred Biletnikoff on Fifth Avenue?
Okay.
What is wrong with you people? Got people arguing today in the comments about Mayock stand, this, that, and the other. Fam, I don't care one iota about Mayock. Mayock is a nobody. He's a passenger. He is a 100% passenger on the Gruden train to hell.
Is there anything you're happy about with the Raiders this year?
No, but see, this is different. This isn't about the current Raiders. This is the old
Okay.
organization with the fans. Basically, what I'm saying right now is the fans are idiots and need to shut up.
Look, there are still fans that's like refuse to call them when they were in Oakland. They still call them L.A. They definitely not calling them Vegas.
Yeah, you're right.
So it is what it is. But I
no,
will
it
require
is what
all
it is,
of you
but
to give me your
listen.
team's.
They're not going to
Record this
listen.
year.
These fans are not going to change. Just like anything else. No one who's MAGA is going to change. No one who loves Joe Biden's going to change. No one who loves Air Max 1s is going to change. It doesn't mean all these people are not wackos. The Raider fans, shut up.
Foams is back.
Why are Air Max 1 fans wackos?
He didn't
That's
say
the
that.
one thing. That's the one thing.
You should have said New Balance
That
fans.
was weird. I was
Out
like,
of all
what?
that, fam.
I love Air Max 1.
Literally throwing topics out of thin air. It means nothing. You
He
freak.
said why?
Like, what are you
Act like he
talking
said
about?
New Balance stands.
What come out this week, George?
Dave has been inboxing me about some stuff this week, but none of it had to do with New Balance.
Hold on.
I was like,
You
oh,
know,
that's
Oh,
kind
no,
of
like
weird.
Saucony's and stuff.
Hold on. Let's go
like,
back. Let me
he's
talk
talking
about
to-
that. Because now
But
Dave.
he was talking to me about like other topics, like nothing shoe related. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave's cool.
No, Dave is the home.
Where?
But hold on now, Dave he didn't rub me the wrong way, but he sent me a bunch of
Hey.
messages. Hey, yo, let me tell you something. Now, what's that, Offspring? Okay, let me explain something to you, but I had posted about Offspring, about they put the top 5 sneaker podcasts you must listen
Oh yeah,
to.
you sent us that.
So, and this is the thing. Now,
Come on,
David,
Offspring in
and-
Germany?
Yeah.
or no, England? I don't
Here's
care
the
about
here's the
them.
thing that happens. Now, David, I understand what David was coming from. He was messaging me. He was like, hey, that ain't got nothing against the shows, nothing like that. And I said, I get that. Here's my thing. When you put out, and I thought maybe the article was old. So I'm like, all right, let me see what this is. Because somebody tagged us like, man, there's only one podcast you need to talk about, whatever,
Oh yeah, it's
I
the
appreciate
homie British Andy.
Yeah, that's the homie. That's the British Andy. There's about 3-4 Andys.
That's me, Andy.
And, shout out to him. And he tagged and somebody else tagged, a few other people tagged. And my thing is,
Oh, they didn't make a list. They're asking people to tell them.
they made a list.
Oh, okay.
They posted an article, Offspring, like, the top 5 must listen to sneaker podcast.
That's
So I go,
even media. Them
so-
cats own a shoe store.
so I go down the list. I'm like, I never even heard of these podcasts. So I go
Probably all in England.
No, they're not. I go to one, it was like last episode they recorded 2020. I'm like, how you gonna say this must listen? They ain't recorded in like just 2020. I go to another one, last episode like January 2021.
I made my point.
So I'm sitting there and I go, and only one on there. There was two on there that like recorded recently, and that was Complex Sneakers,
of course they would put them on.
and somebody else. And I said, how you gonna make a list? Now you don't want to include us, or don't, or you just clearly you just don't know nothing. You didn't do no research. If you got podcasts on here, some of the podcast comments are like, man, we ain't did nothing in a long, long time, but we appreciate it. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like, it's dumb. And I said to the show, look, I got nothing against the shows. That's it. You know, and David sent me some stuff like, hey, people go back and listen to old episodes. I'm like, sneaker news is fluid. You know, now if you're interviewing people, cool. If you're Complex Sneakers, you could probably listen to their episodes forever because they got Ronnie Fieg on there. They got DJ Clark Kent. They just talk about stuff. With us, it's what happened this week. What happened this week, topics add to it, we build off of it. And that's what majority of the shows are. And that was the point I was trying to make to David. Like, he was saying that our Dion episode is classic. That's cool because it was an interview. We're talking about classic historic sneakers. Like, we weren't asking them what came out that week. But that annoyed the crap out of me saying that. That joint said top 5 must listen. I'm like, must listen? They don't even exist anymore. Anyways, that's
but Offspring don't matter. They're not a media company. They're a shoe store.
Was
That's
aggravating.
Really now, if they're trying to be like Nice Kicks or whatever, they already failed.
That's what they're trying to do. What come out this week, George?
Oh, that's a good question. Almost
look
forgot
at
since we're in a different location.
Look at you. You still having freedom of your hands.
All right.
The new studio did something to you, George. You ain't even been on your phone.
I did get some. I was about to say Twizzlers. What are they? Red Vine. I did get some Red Vines. B. Stealth ones came out today. OG High. Anybody got?
Nope. Didn't know they came out.
Nope. Everybody said nope.
When I woke up this morning, they were still for sale.
Oh, they still on there?
This morning.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
I mean, a couple hours after they released.
Too much white.
Yeah.
Kawhi 54. Jordan 1 High OG came out. It has the one with the like little bag on the back.
Oh,
it's weird.
I'm not mad at the shoe, but the backpack gotta go.
Dark Beetroot Dunk High, which actually I like the colors. They remind me of
Burgundy.
Nah, there was a SB Dunk that came out, a SB High that looks like that. That I might still own it. I don't remember. I bought it at Brooklyn Projects in LA actually. Dunk Low Prism Pink. It looks like it might only be for girls, for kids. Let's see. The Hyper Grape Air Hirachi. Got?
Nope. Hirachis be at the outlet for cheap though. I be debating on it, but I need another 30 off.
Dunk High Vintage, apparently, I guess, because the midsole's sale or yellow or something. I don't know. Certified Fresh Particle Gray. I don't even know.
Certified Fresh. Yeah,
Man,
Rotten
that's
Tomato.
Certified
Fresh.
What is this? Jordan Delta 3 Low and it's
a clot.
You say it.
Anthracite?
There you go.
Oh, wait. What is that?
It says mint foam. The shoe just looks like interesting. I mean, I'm not saying it's fire, but
We're going to have to start looking so we're so far away now.
Wait, what's that called?
We used to be able to share
Jordan
across
something.
the table.
I'm not saying it's fire, but it's interesting.
Are you looking on GOAT?
Yeah.
Wait, was this the one that was...
You're a weird person.
Didn't I hear someone say they're like combining a Jordan Delta and a...
Yeah.
Jordan Delta
13?
Was what
a Flint 13.
Yeah.
And it's
This
clock.
is like, this is going to be the comfiest shoe ever existed.
They look.
The other half of the lottery pack comes out
Whack, though,
tomorrow.
too.
They look
Gray
whack.
Fog Dunk Low lottery pack, the one that matches
that's
the
this
green
one.
one. Yeah,
I don't got no service in this
tomorrow. That green one comes out tomorrow.
one. Found a
Better
con.
connect the Wi-Fi.
Found a con of the studio.
Fro Skate Nike SB Hot Dunk High SB Fro Skate. All love, no hate, whatever that is. Sucks. Comes out. Penny One Home comes out.
That was designed by a woman, I think, right? Froskate. They're like.
Oh, is that all the different
FBI
colors?
Designed by a
Yeah,
woman.
as red laces,
Seen that
a
on
teal toe
Instagram,
box,
social
and
media.
a
Yeah.
green
So that's cool. Shout out to
upper,
her.
whatever you want to call it.
I need the Wi-Fi password to this joint.
Sakai Cortez 4.0 OG. You copy?
I'm going to try to.
All right.
Need
What's
to.
your,
What? All right. Them
they're-
joints is fire.
No,
your
I'm
voucher
saying
code?
all right because you said you're gonna try. Like
That
the prices aren't that high at resale right now.
I mean, they're $235. That's high.
No, it's not. You talk all the time on here about 400 is normal.
Yeah, but I don't know what retail is on.
I'm sure it's 200 at least.
Yeah, but after fees, taxes,
Damn,
shipping,
if you don't stay consistent, I swear to
we need to start doing CODs again. Remember when we was younger, they would do cash on delivery?
these lottery packs aren't even called green. They're called malachite. What is that supposed to be?
Amish.
Amish, that is Amish.
Women's Dunk Low avocado that Gregory hated on is coming out.
Wait, is those joints, are they rub off?
Yeah, somebody said you rub it off and it's avocado under it and you like spread it on toast.
Yep. You hit it with a chip.
That's kind of a good idea, but
What a chip.
putting that little circle avocado on it is
Yeah, I don't
wag.
like that. That was a thing. And I ain't mad at it.
You could have put it on the tongue though.
Damn.
Rico, baby. I have no idea what Rico likes.
Yeah,
I didn't say I like
you
it.
been
I'm
over there
just like,
silent the whole
you put
time.
it on the
Now you decide to jump in. I was silent the entire time
I
over
have
there.
no
I didn't
idea.
understand.
What is this, by the way, fam? We got to put a Sneak This logo right there. All
right.
Get a fourth camera, fifth camera on that.
That joint right there is ran by
It's
a
a-
remote control.
it's
You
a-
could dim it.
It's a cast member. Huh?
I mean, I thought about getting a fifth camera though for see the entire room. I'm telling you, man.
Women's Dunk High Desert Camo.
For those be asking about my cameras, you can buy them on Amazon used for like $100.
Luka Doncic Air Jordan 36 El Matador.
You copping?
Is his nickname on that?
The 36 is fire, but that one sucks.
But the Lukas are cheap though. I didn't realize the Lukas were only 110. Like
Yeah,
for the
that's
like
retail.
Yeah.
They're-
All right, Mr. Special Man. Like that's retail.
They must have no technology in that.
Just because you get them for
Dunk-
less.
It's a dunk sole.
They might got Zoom Air maybe in them. I don't know.
It's a dunk sole.
I don't even care, fam. If I get,
He don't jump high enough for tech.
That's
I
true.
don't know. I don't know if we're allowed to say it, but
You don't
I'm
jump at all.
excited about the ones that we might potentially be getting. I didn't say nothing. I
I'll
just
never
said
commit a crime with
I
you.
just said that.
You a snake.
You'll make me sign an NDA first. Women's Dunk High Blue Satin.
That's been coming out for years.
It's been coming out every week.
Yeah. Well, so is that Desert High Camo. I guess they just keep on getting the date wrong.
Hyper Green, Hirachi's been coming out forever. Them joints.
Air Zoom Flight 95 Light or Wood. You copping?
No way. Damn, they ruined them Jason Kids. All them Jason Kidd 95s. All you need is the black, blue, red. That's it.
This looked like a literal
That's
alien rock pack.
It looked like a
what are the-
kid's shoe. It looked.
There's like Sedona Vortex
what-
pack.
Yeah, but what is the science of finding rocks? What's it called?
Geology.
Yeah, this is the geology pack right here. Good job,
What was the other
Andrew.
one? Is igneous, sedimentary? What was the other one?
What did you say?
Geodes?
Sedimentary
No
rock?
idea.
Yeah, it's talking about rocks.
Damn.
This is the rock section of the.
I took
podcast. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Sedimentary rock.
I took
Igneous
geology.
cat,
Hey,
what?
I took geology in college. I skipped out on bio and all that. I took geology.
Did you have to take that?
You had to take some science.
Okay.
So I-
you
Damn.
just chose too late.
No, I purposely done
Oh.
because biology is hard as fuck.
That's what happened
Pause.
to me. I missed out, so I had to do marine biology.
Yeah,
we have no ocean.
Yeah, I did geology. We were at GCC. We were doing like the little digging in the rocks and stuff out there.
Oh,
they had
really?
that little area to do
You're
it.
looking for dinosaur bones.
That sounds tight.
Yeah.
They threw some Popeye's chicken in the sand. Y'all built a chicken. I was like, oh, shit, look at this prehistoric bird. I did marine biology and just learned about crabs and whales and stuff. It was dope.
Yeah, people thought they'd be smart and like, oh, I'm gonna take astronomy. That shit was. I heard that was like the hardest class.
All science classes were hard.
That's why I took geology because it's pretty easy.
I was not a science person. I got A's in it.
You gotta
Stuff,
learn
but,
about
like, I hated it.
stalactite and stalagmite
I
or
was
whatever.
making-
I don't know. In the lab, like
What's it?
you had like a group of 4, and I just wouldn't do anything, and they'd
What?
do it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know
I hated being
stalactites
in the
are right. I
lab.
don't know if the other ones are right.
We had to like raise our own fruit flies or something like that. I don't know what we were
Damn,
doing.
what's up?
Just leave a banana peel. There you go. You did it.
They aren't born from nothing, Ricardo.
Slips on it.
Yeah, but they show up.
Bring it back to sneakers. Bring that avocado shoe and just let it sit out. Get those fruit flies.
There it is.
What's in your head, Rico?
What else come out? We get
Everything I've named except like 2 things literally comes all tomorrow. This I have not even.
I saw
passed
tomorrow's.
August
It's
31st
like
yet.
it's like.
Yeah, they're Dunk High University chenille swoosh, which is another absurd looking shoe. Orange toe
that
box,
swoosh is
green
fire.
back.
The colors is white, but that swoosh is
Yeah, I mean the shoe looks absurd.
Looks like a cartoon.
Women's Dunk Low white sail. A women's multicolor Jordan 1 mid is coming out.
Women's got a lot of stuff.
Say the word again.
Anthracite.
Anthracite Air Deschutes
Need.
sandals coming out. Need. Damn.
Oh, what? You love sandals.
I might.
Be wearing
You
them.
love not being able to run.
That's facts, son. And look at you, Andy. You almost got caught up.
I know, I almost
in
got caught
Goodwill.
up.
You never get caught slipping outside with Birkenstocks.
I know.
Now, if you go pump some gas real quick, fine. You go get a loaf of bread, maybe. But I ain't going nowhere with those Birkenstocks on. If you get to slipping and sliding, you get beat up. That's facts.
I was on 35th Avenue in Peoria, too. I was
Oh, so
wrong
you was
area.
on the wrong avenue in the
I
first
know.
place. And if you miss your punch, oh my God, you missed that first punch and you slip, cooked.
Yes.
Well, I had one other guy there
Banana
that
beat.
probably would have got there first to man, so I would have been cleanup duty.
Yeah, you had to put him in a headlock. until the authorities came. There's always that one guy to be on the back like, hey, look, relax. They be
Just
laying
like
on
knee
top
in the
of
back, yeah.
Y'all are violent.
Oh,
Y'all turned
Nelson.
into the violence podcast. Huh?
him. Yes.
Listen, I wasn't going to let some lady get beat up by some tweaker.
Hero.
Dunk low that looks exactly like your favorite shoe of all time.
Panda dunks?
Pandas. It's called World Champ. It has like a little bit of gold on it.
Oh, that's like the new one. When's that coming
Is
out?
that the Supreme one?
September 2nd. It looks kind of like Supreme,
Oh,
yeah.
shite. That's a good, they do like the Supreme. That joint fire, it got shine to it.
All
I'm
right.
about to
It's
cop.
the elevated panda.
It is. He's
Elevated Panda.
the rare species.
Man.
Buddha panda.
How come they haven't dropped red pandas?
Tom Saxophone, second colorway.
Fire.
Those are fire. I'm
General
sorry.
Fire.
Yeah, that
colorway.
The first one sucks.
Yeah.
First what?
It,
Colorway?
Don't start. It
You
sucks.
smoking.
And you said on the show that it would suck, and then
Wrong.
when Sybil sent the picture, you were like, "Oh, it's
No,
fire."
I didn't. I said it sucks. It shouldn't be resale at that price. I said that shoe should be at Famous Footwear.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Let the listeners judge.
Can this Tom Sachs, the model, the shoe, whichever color you want, could it be sneaker of the year?
No.
Really?
I mean, if
For
you
the
did,
year is all.
if you did a top 10, but when we do sneaker awards, we do like 5 or 6. I don't think it's
this year.
I don't think it's making a list of 6. I think if you did 10, it could. You could make 10, and could make it.
I mean, it's better. I think that
We don't even know what's coming out. It's still 3 more months.
Damn, the year is over, though. We waiting on Chicago's.
Listen,
NFL
hey,
season. That's what's
Concept
Look at him,
Lobsters
huh?
still haven't come out.
Is that going to come out this
Oh,
year,
yeah.
though?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
so.
Oh.
He was on the case.
You saw that show I sent
Gray bands
you? Huh?
versus the black bands.
Cat's got way too many listens for a show that just started out of nowhere, out of thin air. Though.
Wait, what show is this?
There's some
Somebody
show.
like
Only
YouTubers
reason they
made up.
have. A
Well,
lot
also
of
they
views
have
on
that.
the
They
show
leaked
is
that other
they have a
colorway of the
big
Tom Sachs,
YouTube
the
channel
brown
for,
one.
like, box
Those are fire
openings and
too.
stuff.
That brown Tom Sachs, too?
Yeah.
Fire. Oh, save your pink laces.
All right.
You mean Travis Scott Sachs.
They haven't got in as mochas
Or
yet. so-
ring. It's some cats that got all the orange lobsters first. Boring, huh?
Some shows.
Zero
I give
entertainment.
them 4 episodes.
That has like obviously a lot of money already poured into.
They
the
have like
show.
this gigantic YouTube following, some show that started, and they got, of course, like 1 million views on YouTube already because they already had this big following.
Yeah,
for
they
other
got a
stuff.
second YouTube channel.
But I'm like,
first
once
YouTube
you-
channel was for like sneakers and stuff, and then they started a podcast, which
But,
every
look.
big one does, and then they stop.
I
They
give them
fail.
4. I give them 6. It ain't easy.
Pause.
And none of them are entertaining, so it doesn't matter.
What you got? A
Uh,
lot of stuff come out there.
Wash Denim 97 women's.
No thanks.
Women's Dunk Low Pink Oxford.
No thanks.
Oh, I see the Clot Flint thing that he was talking about.
Wait a minute. Did y'all make underrated contenders list too?
I didn't make a list. I just
Okay.
I thought of
Forgot
it.
about it. I made it.
No, you didn't.
All right, go ahead.
I just have like 3 in my head.
Women's Dunk High, or no,
Oh,
not women's. Dunk High World Champ. I guess it goes with the low. I don't know. Oh, we got to talk about that. New Balance coming out too. From the
Which
leak
one?
pick.
We don't know what it is.
Yeah, 1906 R.
Oh, okay. You know what that is?
Rico
Why?
knows what everything.
I haven't
Incredible.
seen that.
It's a few colorways coming out.
Georgetown Jordan 6 coming out.
Anybody copping?
Nope.
No?
Not
Because it's
even-
a 6?
Not even Allen Iverson. Not even
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
It's not even good though.
I mean, wait, not
You
Michael
what?
Jordan.
it's not even that good. It's just a solid color.
Oh, you smoking, though.
I mean, for 6s, it's good. But
Only 6s should be solid colors.
Yo.
That's what makes them
those are
fire.
fire.
Only solid colors.
Georgetown 6s are fire.
Yeah, just a
Stop
solid
it.
color.
Stop it.
You don't think them is fire?
Fire is too strong. They
Yeah.
don't suck, but it's not fire. Fire is reserved for like you said, Tom Sachs second colorway's fire. Okay, I accept that.
I mean, come on, man. Jordan didn't fly in the air in that, and Tom Sachs didn't build NASA in that, whatever he be doing.
You might have. You never know. You don't know what Tom Saxophone does, fam.
digging
You
up
still don't know.
Tom Sachs don't do nothing, all right?
He
But
makes money.
Yeah.
This dunk is coming back out unless it's different from the first one. I don't know, racer blue, I guess.
That was the red that came out. I have
Oh, no, that's
idea.
reverse Kentucky's.
It's a dunk.
Is that what they
Yes,
call?
John Wall got his life together.
Wait, when does those championship ones? Where do they come out on?
Which one, those pandas?
Yeah.
It says September 2nd.
I think it's overseas. I think they're like on end for raffle and
It
stuff.
says September 2nd, but
like, I
yeah,
don't see
the dates on here are always goofy.
And it's always a lot of these are European releases as well. So that's what I always tell people, like don't come to this thing.
Don't listen to us.
Maybe like
Shooting.
Yeah.
PSG Jordan 5 lows,
Greg has to copy.
Paname.
Oh, I'm definitely copping those. They already under retail.
Yeah,
I got
they
to. If I don't, then I lose. Citizen.
Or I don't know, you're French. How do you pronounce that? Paname?
It's Paname.
We apologize to all the French people out there.
The one that we know.
Oh no, he don't care. I'm talking about like actual people who like might get upset.
Paris Saint-Germain.
You went to France talking like that
I
and got in a
was
fight.
this close to learning French when I was there. I cannot figure out Spanish for nothing, and my family is Spanish. But French out there, just that little time I was out there,
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
learn champagne, baguette.
Caviar.
I was like, oh shoot.
Kit
Almost
de
had it.
Paris.
Yes. What street?
And I'm about to start smoking cigarettes.
What street is
Fagua.
Kith on?
I was going to
Baguette.
start licking my own cigarettes.
Ratatouille.
I don't think that's a French thing. I think that's an American thing. Tops.
Omelette du
All my
fromage.
friends used to do those top cigarettes in college, though. That have that big
That Native
canister.
American on it? Oh.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it is like that, but Yeezy Boost 350 Slate.
Those suck.
I don't know if that.
What?
I don't think they suck.
Really?
The gray ones?
I think those is okay. Is that gray? I thought it was like oatmeal or something.
I think it's gray.
Yeah.
Them joints is kind of nice. I ain't buying them, but I
I
stay
mean,
okay.
it's called Slate. So I
That
would
black,
just-
that
Slate.
black streak is
That's gray, right?
Yeah, Slate gray.
nice.
Bo Jackson, SC Trainer High, Auburns.
Fire.
Fire, but we ain't copping. You copping? They match your Mets hat.
I might.
Dang, you can watch College Game Day with them on.
He got a. he would have to transfer from Bowling Green to Auburn.
Colors are similar.
Transfer from Bowling Green to Auburn is funny. They had a better site program.
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think so.
How would I put on here? You know, I was gonna say something about ZADEH kicks, but I don't even care about that no more. Unless
Well, what are they? They're auctioning them off?
I don't know, man. They wrote something about it. They called him the what's the biggest Ponzi scheme man of all time?
Madoff?
Yeah, they called him the Madoff, Bernie Madoff of sneakers.
The fact that he has all that inventory doesn't even make any sense, though, because people said he was buying the stuff from StockX. Why would he have inventory on hand if he just was buying it at the time? To
Yeah,
sell
why
it?
wouldn't he ship it out?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, if you got inventory, yo, ship that joint.
Well, they said some of it was his like personal collection, though.
That makes sense.
Yeah. What size do you wear?
Skate said that he make a trip if they're gonna sell them, like they make a trip to Oregon to cop that stuff. And I believe Skate. He fly to Japan for stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's what's happening?
So that's what they said. Like some yard sale.
Somebody on Twitter had posted like that they found his house, but I think it was a joke. But it was like this house that's like
shoebox.
no.
Built like a
It was like
shoebox.
the construction or engineering or whatever was weird, but like every room was almost like warehouse style kinda, and it had like all these shoe shelves, like in rooms you would never expect it. So it looked like it was like
bathroom?
you could live there. I mean, it might be, fam. You gotta go watch the video.
I
It
was trying to
made
think
no
of a place. I was
sense.
trying to
bro.
think of somewhere to say.
It made
I don't wanna
no
say
sense.
kitchen.
They had like there was a room that looked like a warehouse, but it just was like shoe shelves.
Yeah, he got bread ones in the bread box.
To me, it looks like shoe shelves. You could store anything, obviously, but to me, it looked like shoe shelving. They were like, I think we
probably
found
made
ZADEH's house. I was dying laughing. bro.
Those fridges,
That joint was cleared out. It was
That's what
empty.
he did in the kitchen.
That joint had yellow tape around it.
He put the avocados in the dish.
It was cleared out.
Look, I ain't got nothing really more to say about him. I mean, look, he got his
The news
own
cycle almost
issues.
forgot him, so like
Yeah, I mean, look, unless he ain't got nobody to snitch on, he in trouble. So unless he got some bigger fish the FBI can fry, he alright.
probably the one that snitched
I
on
mean,
Trump.
what did he snitch on? StockX? I mean,
I mean,
I don't think nobody
he
else
might
in
got
on it.
somebody. Though.
Nike
Who
CEO
knows?
kid who changed her
he might
name.
got somebody.
nah, the mom went somewhere else.
Yeah,
to
she
another
changed her
company.
name though.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, she's going by Ann something else now.
Yeah, she changed her name.
All I
Or
saw-
going by like
another
her
job
old,
somewhere.
her maiden
Yeah,
name.
she had all birds now.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because they were gonna fold the company, so she took over to like try to re.
They were gonna fold
reorganize.
Allbirds?
Yeah.
I thought Allbirds was killing it. The way they talk about it.
Yeah,
And
they donated
Freeman.
all their money.
Anne Freeman. Freeman.
Every time they sell a shoe, they supposedly donate to like give somebody a free pair or something.
There was a sock company that did that. Like everyone you buy, they donate to. I'm like, that doesn't.
What,
that's
Tom's-
not how that works.
Like Tom's?
Boo-boos.
Yeah, Tom's would do
No,
that.
Bobo's.
You gotta
It was
just
socks.
charge
I don't know about Tom. Does Tom still exist?
I don't know. I see him in Goodwill all the time.
I love Toms. I'm sorry.
That was like 10 years ago, right? Like, or
was quite a while
15 years ago?
It was quite some time.
Well, that's what Allbirds is now, except I guess that looks maybe a little more athletic than Tom's. It's basically what they try to do.
Tom's, it felt like you step in that shoe and fall apart.
I used to wear them to the beach.
I mean, Allbirds don't exactly look like they got the greatest construction either. But
karate in them too. They made me feel like Bruce Lee. I used to do a bunch of jump kicks in them, especially in the hotel rooms.
You had a gi on.
Man, we go. Yes, that's it. I had a bathrobe on a hotel doing karate kicks.
I thought he was Chris Tucker.
That's the first thing I do when I go to
Rush
hotel
hour.
room is get the bathrobe and put it on. I take everything up with
You're
that
out of
bathrobe
control.
on. You gotta only because they don't give you two. So if Rocio grabs it first, then I only got one. So
Who cares?
who don't want the bathrobe?
Where you? I mean, at the Holiday Inn, what you need a bathrobe for? Where you going, huh?
Damn, every hotel has a bathrobe hung up in it.
Damn.
If y'all don't put the bathrobe on, y'all smoking. But
Well,
naked,
for what?
ain't nothing like terry cloth on you. To me.
Damn, just get some softer clothes.
Yes.
Damn, what's
Got
up,
some
man?
softer clothes. Yes.
Thread count 0.
What do y'all got
You need
for?
what you call it to come through and send you another pack, huh?
So man, pivot clothes. What y'all got for early contenders for underrated sneaker of the year? Anything?
I'm saying the ones I'm wearing. The bleach coral. Because
You think
nobody.
those underrated?
Yeah, because nobody seems to care.
They're underrated based on price. I don't know if they're underrated based
Here we
on
go.
any-
If it was based
any
on
other
price in
factor.
2022, though, everything would be underrated except for like Travis.
2022.
Nah,
sneakers
I don't
are
think so
affordable.
because those right there, I don't look at those as like
Oh, I have that on the list. Yeah.
Trying to argue with me is on your own list.
It
like
makes
this
no
year is just the reason is because of finances
Yeah.
in general. But like if finances were normal, I still don't think those would go crazy. Like maybe in like 2018 or something.
Well, I don't know, because last year, like, what? The two they released last year, the Starfish and the Neutral Grays, those weren't expensive. You could get those for retail.
Well, they are
Neutral
now.
Grays are now.
Oh, really?
And Starfish. Starfish, I waited too long. I was like, man, 180. I'll wait. Then it was like 227. Oh, it went to 255. I'm like, oh, nah,
I copped for like 160. Shit.
I know, and I should have bought them way a long time
Size
ago.
12 is only 200.
I mean, those right there, I need to buy. Like, they're only like 153 or something on like
I
Go or
know,
something
quality
like that.
is. I mean, that suede is.
I mean, the fact that what's the pink one called? Soulflies? What were those ones called?
Yes, the pink
Soulfly?
ones.
Yeah, but what's the color?
The
Oh, red and
Tiger.
No, those.
Oh,
Me and
Rust
George-
Pink?
Rust Pinks. That's the same thing, but low. And them joints is what, a 1,500 or something? 1,000?
What, Rust Pinks?
Yeah.
Those might be 5,000.
Oh, that's stupid. And them might be better than
duh.
Rust Pinks. Them might be better than Rust Pinks. That's facts.
So I would say this one because I mean, besides like normal people we talk to, I don't really see pictures of these anywhere.
Man, they smoking. I got Lisa
You
Leslie.
could get
dunk
Foamposite,
gloves, as an underrated
foams,
sneaker of the
Rust
year,
Pink
man.
foams.
That Lisa Leslie dunk, I saw it in Undefeated.
These Leslie dunks are
Oh my God, a size 12 is $7,000.
Of what?
Rust
Rust
Pinks.
Pinks.
Smoking sure. No,
A size
7,000.
A size 7.5. There's a bid for $8,571.
So what do Chicago one-off whites go for if those are 8?
Well, I mean, there's definitely less pairs of those
5?
Rust Pinks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's less pairs of Rust. Oh, okay.
I would assume
Yeah.
But they came out with Igloo,
Those
the
pairs.
blue one, and then the
because they didn't come out on.
Yeah,
sneakers, right?
well, they also only released at one
Yeah.
place. Those,
Art Basel, right?
Yeah.
what you call it's
Miami.
released
on
at a
that
lot
yacht.
of
Remember
spots.
they-
Yeah.
on that yacht.
On the yacht.
Scavenger.
For underrated, I got Lisa Leslie dunk gloves. I've seen them joints in person at Undefeated. I don't
I think
understand.
Manor still had those.
Yeah, they're still there. I don't understand because you know what? If they would have put an 8 on them and said these was Kobe,
Oh, fly.
would have lost their mind.
Chicago's are 5,000.
Oh, yeah, that's about right. And they would have lost their mind about it. And the fact that they got, look, it's Lisa Leslie.
One number different.
Yeah, and it's like, people used to go crazy for like stuff that had like a number on it or like you knew who it was. But them joints sitting. I also got those red Jordan ones. I got them Chanel ones, the red leather ones.
All those.
All of them, the Volts. You could say Volts.
Yeah, I would
You
say
could
Volts, too.
You could say the bleached highs that they look like shadows, whatever that one's called.
Oh, white black Jordan 4. That's definitely.
Oh yeah, military.
Is it underrated?
Is it underrated?
I mean, I would say so.
I think when it came out, everybody was like, nah, no thanks. Then when it came out, I was like, ooh, these is all right. I know I was like black and white. Like it was so black and white. They looked like I couldn't tell in pictures if the picture was black and white. I used to be like, is the color gone? I was like, I don't know about these. Got them in hand. Fire. Do me. I also got them one joints. Sneaker Politics. Made in the USA.
Oh, those.
Basics, the
You didn't
Jelly
even
Three.
say your
Jelly
the
three.
dunks you got. No one else got them.
What dunks?
What's that one dunk you have that no one else has that you got this year? He
Paris?
said,
What the dunks?
All right.
What dunk I got this year? Nobody has them.
Space Ghost Perps. Nobody in here.
Oh, championship purples? They're not underrated. How are they underrated? What they go for?
When was the last time anyone mentioned those in any regard?
I only heard Greg ever mention them.
Oh, Ricco talked about them. Them joints is fire.
They don't exactly stay in the discussion
But it's like dunks.
lexicon.
With dunks, it's tough because it's like, what's your?
Yeah, but you can always say like there's an over. You could just take one shoe and be like, there's an overrated version of this and an underrated version of this. You know what I mean? Like with every shoe, you could do that with colorways. Every shoe, well, there's a lot of pairs made. Let me change that. Because obviously some shoes there's only one colorway or whatever. You know what I mean? Tom Saxophone, there's two colorways. One white one sucks, yellow one's fire.
I also got Ultra Boost, Return of the Titans. What's it called?
On Titan. That's the other one I was gonna say. Yeah.
Them joints is fire.
You probably put them overrated.
What?
Kith Pack.
What, them New Balances?
Yep.
They ain't making no list for me.
underrated.
Them is
I
whack.
mean, they're making New Balance list probably, but
They ain't making no New Balance list for me either.
damn, you
plenty of
can't
New
even
Balances
think of
came
5 New Balances.
Wait, yes I can. Joey Fresh Goods.
1906.
Joey Fresh Good Pink. Joey Fresh Good Blue.
There's not even a
fire.
good colorway out yet on those, and you just don't even like those.
Which ones?
None of them fresh goods.
You
don't-
I do like. I'm the only one that like those.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I've always liked them.
No, you don't.
Them joints is fire.
Suck
What
balls.
was those New Balance you guys
Oh,
were
they're
talking about
coming
last
out with
week?
a black and gray 9060.
Oh, I saw it.
Those look stupid.
The what? Oh, 9060.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
said
That's
1960.
The
I was
inside
like,
voices.
what was that?
Joe Fresh Goods.
Wait a minute. It's a Joe Fresh Goods black,
Yeah.
or is it
Black
just
and
the
gray.
model? That model.
Just that model.
Oh,
Black and
okay.
gray.
I like the Joe Fresh Good ones. To me, on foot, everybody that got them, they look dope to me. Obviously, pictures
They're
that look a little
massive.
funny. I got a few Gel Light 3s, the ones that came out. I forgot what they're called. Like
I don't
Beauty,
think those
Beauty
are
of
under- I
something.
don't think those are
Fire.
underrated.
Them
Those
fire.
are fire.
Which one?
They're not underrated. They're just fire.
What?
The one you just said.
A few.
Yeah.
Fire. Now the Gel Light 3s, those are just fire to me. Dunklo Cinders are underrated too. Did you get Cinders?
Wait, Dunklo Cinders.
Yeah. Nobody got Cinders in here?
Which
They're
one
like
was that?
brownish, purplish, bluish, orangish.
Dunklo
Dang,
Cinders.
Y'all didn't get them. Pull out y'all
You
digital
got 'em?
calculators.
I was gonna say the other one is that Dunk,
Texas
Dunk
Instruments.
Paisley, the
Yes,
brown
TI-83.
Paisley.
Oh, see, I got that at Sneaker of the Year.
But
That's-
nobody talks about it. Nobody. I didn't even know when that released.
I didn't either. Them joints came out at Skate Town. What are Cowtown?
Yeah.
Last week. And
Yeah, for randomly.
Friday. Was mad. Huh?
Skate.
Them joints
Ciders?
sold out.
The brown and
Oh, they ciders or cinder?
the brown and purple?
Yeah.
No, cider.
Oh, them joints is fire.
Those are fire.
Oh, those.
Them
And
is
they don't
fire.
go for anything either.
Oh,
They
what?
don't. Ciders.
What are the Paisleys?
I know you got the picture.
For?
Well, what?
Paisleys go for about $2.
Did they
Show the
release on
picture, freak.
sneakers?
I'm showing you the picture.
I think so. Did Paisley SBs
Oh, yeah,
release
I
on
like the
sneakers?
material on them. I don't love the color.
Did Paisley Dunks release on sneakers? The brown Paisleys.
I don't remember.
I don't think
Probably
I don't know
released on
either.
Nike on all these when they release dunks every single day.
I know nothing about sneakers anymore when they release.
All right.
because you don't know if it's released on sneakers or
Oh,
Nike app
underrated
or-
to me, that denim Air Max 1.
Oh yeah,
I don't
'cause those are
understand.
fire. I don't understand why.
I don't understand how people decide which ones. Are those better than Concepts?
Yeah,
Okay.
Wait, which one?
The denim one that just came out like a little while ago. They sit
Oh,
on
better.
Came out like last
I don't
week.
like concepts.
yeah. I don't like
None of
I
them?
don't like 'em.
Visionaires, underrated.
Yes, the pink
Uh-huh.
ones. I mean the vault ones.
Did you say it already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
We said that pack. The
So those brown
district
Paisleys,
pack.
they don't go for that much. Your size, $199.
What? Where's that at? eBay?
No, that's StockX.
Oh, I need like offer up. I'm not trying to pay no
You're
shit,
out of
man. I ain't trying to
control.
pay
Well,
nothing.
look on eBay. I'm sure they're.
You about to be 40 years old trying to meet people in the streets with shoes. They'll slap you, from
Yeah,
here.
I'm about to be 40 though.
Response CLs, Bad Bunnies. I think the forums too are nice.
Are they underrated or a possible sneaker of the year? I
think
wouldn't
they could
mind.
possibly be sneakers.
I wouldn't mind somebody putting them Bad Bunny CLs in sneaker of the year. Them joints is
Those
fire.
are
huh?
incredible.
Them joints is super flames, huh? Them Bad Bunny just like kiss a woman and a guy on stage.
Are you talking about the shoe I just sent the picture of the other day, green, and you said Bad Bunny one? That
Yeah.
one sucks.
What you smoking? That joint is dripping.
Sucks balls.
That joint is got drip.
balls and bones.
Ain't that what the kids say? Drip. They say,
Oh.
sheesh. Ain't that what y'all be saying? Ain't that what you be saying outside Rico? I know Rico be saying stuff like that. He
What?
love acting like he's so old. You got
I am old.
Yeah, right. You be at the farmer's market. Sheesh. the zucchini. Sheesh. I know you be out there.
You literally have a thing online where you talk about stuff white girls do. So you do be doing that stuff.
just a
You might be forced to do some of that stuff, but you be going willingly on some of the other stuff. Don't even do that face.
You should have a Twitter account with that.
Yeah, you should. Or IG, even better. You can post like memes and stuff or videos.
You could call it the white Puerto Rican.
You ain't gonna say unions, or did you already say it?
Union what?
Cortez?
Twos?
I don't think they're underrated.
Oh,
I think they're rated.
Suck. Wait, what are Union Cortez? Oh, no. Union Cortezes are better than I thought they were.
Yeah, I don't think they're underrated. I think they're.
Yeah, they're just fine. I don't have them on the list.
I wish I would have heard what Rocco said.
He says everything sucks. Huh?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he said avocados. He went, I don't know, but unions suck. I don't know.
I like the sticker placement on the avocado shoe.
Man,
It's
if you
clever.
don't stop. Clever. They put it on the side of the toe box.
Yeah.
You act like they did something real innovative with that
It's
joint.
neat. It didn't have to have a sticker at all.
Why do you keep calling it a sticker? Does it come off?
Oh, you do like those 90-60 fresh goods. Those suck. What's wrong with you? Good Lord. That picture just popped up on my phone. Freak. Those suck balls.
Horrendous.
Suck.
Anyways, you could say all the
asshole.
all the
Very
union,
mean.
all the union releases this year are underrated. The twos, those are under
Which
retail.
ones?
The twos,
Which ones?
The
The union?
yellow
You're
ones.
trying to tell me
yeah.
those are better than Cyclades. What's wrong with you?
Cyclades are weak.
You smoking
But Union
beat
2s
dogs.
are underrated.
They're under retail.
Twos are way better than people think they are.
I saw them in
I
person.
think Andy's right. Every two that's come out this year.
Yeah,
I don't.
But the problem is their retail's too high.
Could care
Like
less.
I am not like those gingers were sitting. You know why? Because retail's 210.
Gingers. Oh, you talking about them?
14s.
Oh, yeah. They're too
210 for a 14. Low.
high. Fam. I can't do that for a 2.
Wait, I thought it was a.
Those
Yeah, whatever.
Ginger-
Ginger 14.
Those Adidas Minecraft slides are underrated, man.
They're not underrated.
No, they sell out every time. You can't even.
I need a copy. I need a pair. Them joints fire.
Can't you make them in Minecraft?
Yeah, Cortez can. Cortez be watching YouTube and be making mansions in Minecraft. I'm like, man, give me a tour. He be taking me through it.
Damn.
We walking up and down the stairs
You
and
need to
stuff
make
like
some
that.
money on that, doing all that.
Yeah, because
Somebody playing
those.
soccer.
Yeah, Rico, like those. The other twos, the French twos, like those are underrated too.
Higher,
but
but-
they're $265 out the door. I'm not
Damn.
paying
Dang,
that.
Rico, got you, fam.
What?
Game 1,
Game one.
cooked him.
You make it sound like playoffs. Game
Some jerk always has to ruin it.
Watching the Rockies beat the Braves right now.
Rockies. I hate everybody in Colorado teams. I don't like the pot. There's so many teams I don't like on my list. Now I do like the Rockies more than I like the Brewers though. I've never cared for the Brewers. So
Yeah, but you wear whatever MLB had that
You're
looked
right.
dope. True. But then you hate the team.
I hate them. You'll never catch me in a Padres hat. You'll never catch me in a Nationals hat. You'll never, ever, ever, ever catch me in those hats.
Dang, D-backs up 5-0 in the second already.
How many home
On the
runs
Phillies.
my man's got?
Corbin?
0.
He got an RBI.
Yay!
Yes. You at the farmer's market too.
I'll be at the car show, man. Screaming out, Corbin!
You can be at the car show screaming out, please buy my stuff.
You right. That's why I'll be doing that stuff, that thought stuff. Corbin Carroll, yay! And they come right to my table and buy it.
And you didn't even send me that thing that had your face on it that said George will be selling at the local car show. I had to see it on Hannah's page and repost it.
I know.
Had a picture of George.
I saw it.
Like, oh,
I saw Hannah post it.
Yo, come
There's-
check me out. I'm a
There's
vendor.
like actual cats with like 25, 30, 40,000 followers on YouTube coming to the show to like set up. I'm like, fam, what? In Arizona?
Do they buy too?
No, like they're vendors. I mean, I'm sure they buy, but they're
you
vendors.
gotta sell to them.
Do breaks.
You want to take a camera with you?
Who breaks?
Take a camera.
Are you going to do
Why not?
break wars?
Yeah.
Break wars.
Whatever.
So do
I don't
cats
have any
really go
packs to
against
like
each other and break
do
cards?
like stuff like that with little kids.
That's what he said.
Borrow
last
from
time.
Johnny. I'm sure he got some.
Okay, hold on. So
Like-
cats actually do
was
that,
like-
like open their cards up at the same time, like and see
Yeah.
if something better.
Oh yeah,
But how do you determine who's better?
probably just based on price or based on like people know who the better rookie is of the pack or better card normally.
So it's like you pull out a Tatis and he pulls out a Trout. It'll be like, ooh,
I mean, yeah.
draw.
Whoever-
I declare war.
I would assume that's how they do it. Yeah, who
Oh.
get the better card get all the cards.
I'm trying to go to that joint. I don't think we got nothing cracking out this weekend. I don't think so. That's all y'all got.
Pretty
Underrated.
solid list.
Kobe 6 is coming out again. Well, actually, Kobe 6 Preludes. Anybody care? No.
We're
not gonna be able to get them.
Like I'm gonna try to buy it if it comes on sneakers, but that colorway is not something.
Why they keep coming out with Kobe 6s? I feel like they messing up this Kobe line, this Kobe stuff. Like, I don't know what they do.
Cause do NBA players that's the one they like to wear the most, or is that just what Nike's giving out?
I'm just like, to me, the Grinch, and I have my not quarrels, but like the Kobe line is just, I don't want to call it mid, but like the Grinch is so powerful that like I really don't care. I love
That's the one thing that could retro that like anyone would really care about. Like I can't think of another Kobe that
like there are other Kobes that I would buy. Like I'd buy
Kobe passing notwithstanding. Like I feel like if Prelude 6s were to just come out and Kobe were still alive, like I feel like no one would really care.
What's that blue one that we like, George? That Kobe?
Miles Davis.
That came out. I'd buy that one. Chaos. I maybe buy that.
Well, there's like Barcelona? Is that the red one?
Barcelona, that red one. Well, yeah, it was. It's like a mango color. Yeah. Either of those came out, all right. But like,
K-Yaos. If K-Yaos came back out,
the pink ones. I mean the which one? 5s, 6s. See, everybody wants.
I mean, K-Yao on a 5.
Like.
But like, are 6s like that comfortable to hoop in?
I used to hoop in Rice. 6s.
Fam, I'm old. I'm not hooping nothing.
No, I'm talking about for NBA players because that's all they wear. 6s.
They love hooping in them.
But like, I thought 8s.
Yeah, but they get orthotics. Fam, NBA
8s.
players get orthotics made specifically for their foot. The shoe doesn't.
Oh yeah,
matter,
that's right.
like.
They do. I remember my old high school girlfriend used to braid Michael Dickinson hair. He came in there wearing these Converse, and he was like, "Oh, these special made." He took them off. They had these crazy things in them, like whatever. For his
They'll have
feet.
two different sizes too. Jordan did. Jordan had a
he
30.
said,
Yeah.
and he said that they were smaller than they looked. Like this, he said something like that. They did this thing where like he went to Converse and they tested how he runs, and they made the shoe bigger, but inside his foot was like something like that.
He was do it so it can't move.
He was doing something.
Dang, some of the old running stores here used to do that. What was it called? Roadrunner Sports.
Oh yeah, they used to get you.
I don't know, but they had the treadmill and you like.
Yeah,
they look at your gait.
All the running stores
stuff.
do that because they want to see how you like. If
I almost
you're a
worked there
heel
for a long
striker
time.
or a toe striker or
Maybe like,
pronate.
yo,
James used to work there.
You
he
need
was here on the podcast, yeah.
you need Ultra Boost 1.0s. I could tell from where your heel strike.
Yes,
That's what they would say.
The knit keeps your foot
The
safe.
way Kobe 6 is, to me, like I said, Kobe line to me, like I said, I like it, but it's mid to me. It's a mid line, and Kobe Grinch 6s destroy the entire line. It's like Jordan 1s. Jordan 1s messed up all the rest of the Jordans for me. It did. Look at Jordan 3s sitting. Those purple irises. Fam, a purple 3? Kobe hooped in a purple 3 like that.
It was color blocked better than that joint. That
I mean, it was, but come on, man, it's a purple 3.
Even if that one came out and there wasn't any special number on it, I don't think it would fly.
Fam, there's plenty
The
of Jordan
exact
ones
same
that we don't like.
Kobe 3 like colorway came out, but there was no nothing about Kobe, no 8 on it, no nothing. I don't think it would fly.
Fam, Jordan 1s, like I said, ruin 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, all of them. Nobody cares about them joints anymore. They may buy them here and there, but if it ain't no Chicago, if it ain't no Cement 3, if it ain't none of that Cement 4, we don't care. Like OGs reign supreme. Now, things like that, cool, but it's a Jordan 1. Like, think how many Jordan 1s we got versus other Jordans. I don't have a ton of other Jordans.
I don't either. I got rid of a lot of mine.
Yeah.
All I have is 4s.
I got
ones and 4s.
I got maybe 2 4s, 2 5s, about 5 6s.
I have a 5.
I guess I've got pretty much a lot.
I have a 6.
I have like one in each model, roughly.
I have 14s. I got 12.
Well, I was about to put 14s on this weekend, those Laneys, and that's why I sent that screenshot. I always check it because mine were DS. I was like, I'm going to sell these. I'm not going to. Yeah, it's too late.
I love those. I don't know why I sold them. I think I was just like, well, I'm not going to do nothing with these. I think I gave them away maybe. Like a friend bought them for me or something like that.
Simple probably bought them.
Man, he might have been the one that bought them from me. Look, Prelude 6s, it is what it is. I don't know how you retro. That was something that was a specialty versus like an actual Kobe retro. Like, can we get a... I don't care about a 2s or anything like that, but like, are you gonna retro anything else? They haven't retroed a 1 yet. Like when they did the DB stuff, like Devin Booker and all them, like and some undefeated stuff. That was
yeah.
But they haven't dropped like any one. I don't want.
They
those.
dropped the original Pro ones, didn't they? Like
did they?
20.
Oh, they did. The
18?
white yellow ones or black yellow. Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Do you think
The
like
black
their
and purples,
contract
too.
ending and all that stuff like paused all the
did
Kobe
stuff.
stuff, so we won't see stuff for another year?
I think all that stuff was a sham. I don't know. If you still giving DeRozan stuff, I don't see how you pause anything. Like
No, like earlier this year, like when Vanessa and them were like fighting and
yeah, but
yeah.
maybe.
I
Who
feel like
knows?
so.
But I mean, like they have the molds for everything still, so it's like
I didn't look all that nonsense. I'm like, what?
come on, like I'm not buying no Kobe that ain't no Nike. I'm sorry, like
Unless it's an Adidas.
fam,
retro?
I ain't buying that either. If they come out with some Mamacita Kobe's, God bless them, but I ain't copping them. I don't even like the black mom. I will say
There's definitely a market for it, and hopefully they do make some money for her team or whatever. But
Oh,
I'm definitely not.
But that's
buying
to me.
it.
That's Nike responsibility. Nike should be covering all that stuff. Period. That stuff should be under Nike's books forever. A part of their deal. Whatever. You take care of these camps and these hardwood
Yeah.
floors
I mean,
and
not
uniforms.
after she's done with high school or whatever, but yeah, camp stuff, AAU.
Nah,
or
that's
whatever.
legacy stuff right there. You keep that forever. That's how you get your.
No. I'm saying like, okay, well, if she's gonna go to college, obviously, and I'm sure whatever. If there was a Kobe line, the Kobe line could sponsor the women's
Yeah.
basketball team.
Bowling
But I'm
Green.
saying like, as far as paying, what'd you say?
Bowling Green. The Lady Bowling Greens.
As far as like paying for her whatever through life, I mean, at some point you don't keep paying for it. I mean, it's like Social Security. If man ends at 18, you know.
Y'all copping foams when they come back next year?
Man, if you don't stop, I'm not even answering that question.
Rico.
We didn't buy foams when Royals retroed, and Royals
Well,
are like
Royals retro forever ago.
2017, right?
Fam, y'all not excited for foams? Not even.
When we were talking earlier, when's the last time you put on your foot? Your daughter wasn't even alive yet.
She
Now
wasn't
she's
alive
6.
when I wore foams, but I still got them though.
Yeah,
Fam,
but why you
none of
copping
y'all
another
interested in
pair
any
of
foams?
No.
Not even just cuz.
Tim was upset because he saw my post from my Twitter account saying nobody needs it, not one single person. He said that's utterly ridiculous. I said, fam, I've said this on the podcast for 5 years now. What you act like that's a brand new statement
Wait, about
for me.
foams?
About foams.
Yes,
Fam.
completely
Them metallic reds? God.
Some geeks like Soul Collector or somebody, or what's the other one? Sneaker News posted, who needs? And I put literally 0 people. No one.
I need
No, you don't.
metallics.
You ain't wearing. Somebody posted on there that you were going to buy them, and I said, I guarantee you he ain't wearing them.
Yeah. Oh,
Guaranteed.
you right. I ain't gonna wear them, but I'm copping. No, y'all not copping.
No. The only foam I would
I'm not
cop.
gonna wear it.
The only foam I would cop
Hey.
if it came out again would be the Phoenix Suns color.
Did y'all see some of these comments on that post you made? Jay said Andy and Ricco knees touched on accident.
He's a bozo. Fam, there is no foams. Only Suns is the only one you would cop.
Yeah, and that's just because I'd probably wear it to a Suns game.
I didn't buy the Knicks one.
Do you have any foams?
I have one.
What do you got?
Stealth.
Stealth.
I've
You
zero.
got any?
0.
George, you got any?
Fam, y'all got to read the comments on that tweet. But that's, I mean, on that IG is funny.
know.
What's that?
You got any foams?
Yeah, all right.
Look,
Do you have the yellow one still?
I think I
Royals.
sold those the same day.
Here's something. I want Foamposite Pros. I feel like Foamposite Pros haven't
right.
retro. You're whack, fam. Pearl Pros.
Oh, you want a swoosh
That's the
on the
one
side?
with
Jim Green
Jim
Pros.
Green. Remember what's his name?
Electric Lime Pros.
Wait, hold on. Before you say anything, what's the difference? I mean, I understand
With
there's
the swoosh on the
No, not what's the difference in the shoe. I know the difference between the shoes. What's the difference for you?
Yeah,
I
what's
like
the
the one with the swoosh.
Literally, a
I would
swoosh
like to
makes
see
that
that one.
makes it to where
So
you
if they
love
came out
those
with
and
Well,
Well,
they-
they. I feel like they retro foams like every. It's
No, they
always
don't.
regular foam.
No, they don't.
Pearl Pros haven't come out since like 2010.
They
So
don't
your
retro
thing is
foams.
just that shoe. It's not has nothing to do with the swoosh. You
The
just
last
want a
foam I
pearl.
think they retro was like cough drops or something like that. Hold on, I just wrote down
Answer
a bunch
the
of
question.
foams. Hold on, let me ask you
Listen
a
to him.
question. Hold on, let me ask you a question.
what-
I just wrote a list down of foams. Okay, I need y'all to say yes or no.
Wait,
All
let
right.
him answer
Fine,
first.
Go. What's the difference?
So you just
Jump
no,
fire?
it's not that. You just want a pearl. You don't care that it necessarily has a swoosh. You just want that shoe, specific shoe.
No, I mean the Pearl Pro has a swoosh, so I would care if it had the swoosh.
I understand that. I'm saying you just want that shoe. You specifically want a pearl Foamposite Pro, not any other Foamposite one.
No, I mean I would want other foams.
Okay.
I just don't like regular
which
foams.
one?
I feel like get retroed often, but pros don't really get retroed that much. I feel like.
When the last time?
Are you buying? Are you buying only a pearl, or you would buy pearl and
I would
all
buy
the other
pearls,
colorways?
I'd buy Jim Greens, and I think that would probably be it. I'd buy
That's
camos,
crazy.
too.
I mean, one single swoosh is not making that big of a difference for me. I mean,
What's his name?
Big.
What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Hold
He would
on.
Hold on. In ASU, he would talk about Jim Greens get you girls. Come on, black dude.
I remember.
Not
And, like,
Yuri. Black
I remember
dude.
there being articles that were like, "Oh, best sneakers to wear on a date," and one of them was Jim Green.
He
foam.
said Jim Greens get you Asian girls too. That's what he said. He said you wear these, you get all the Asian.
That wasn't
girls.
Funkhead, was it?
No.
I thought you were
no.
Y3.
Slim black
Yeah,
dude.
Asian
He used
girls.
to resell. He had started his own bot. He had a bot that he had started. Man, he smoked weed like crazy. His lips were black. What was his name? I'm not going to describe him because he listened to the podcast sometimes. But you know who I'm talking about, right? That we saw at Buffalo Exchange. He was covered in cat hair. I already said it.
You were talking about him last
or
week.
dog hair. I can't think of his name. He lived in Tempe.
Wait, well,
Dang it!
what about him though? He said
He
Jim
always
Breeze get you
Jim
girls.
Greaves. He had like triples of them. He would always be in the Facebook group like, "Yo, Jim Greens get you girls." He said, "Y'all want to get Asian girls?" He said, "You get Jim Greens." I don't know what the correlation was.
Y3s.
I think he had them too. I think he had some. I think he had them. I'm not joking.
Fam, what are you
That's what he
talking
used to talk about
about?
on the Facebook group. That's what he used to talk about on the Facebook group. I made a list real quick. If I yes or no to these foams, okay?
Wait, what's the question?
Would you cop?
No
Would
to
you
all.
Are you
Would
copping and
you
wearing?
cop? No, cop.
Oh.
I'm not gonna put y'all to wear.
I would wear.
Royal foams.
I told you I have one. It's Phoenix
George, you
Suns.
cop?
Fam,
Suns foam.
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Coppers.
Yes.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Coppers. Absolutely.
Don't even ask me. They're all no.
Stealths.
Nope.
I mean, I have stealth.
I got those too. I got 5. So, cough drops.
Nope.
Eh.
No, that was whack. Eggplants.
Yes.
Pause.
Yes. Yes.
Look at you. There's a lot of foams you
Yes.
obviously want to cop for you to be like never. Oh my God, foams. You didn't say about
I didn't
3,
say
4 yeses.
never. Oh my God, foams, but it's
said-
like I'm
You want them.
Yeah.
Knicks foams. That's his only to you.
I don't like Knicks foam.
Pearls. You copping pearls?
Yeah, pearls.
Anybody? Nobody? Pearls? I cop pearls.
Pearls
again.
need.
Metallics, silvers. I got those still. Is that what they were called?
Like the
Metallics, right?
the All Star game. The
Nah,
chrome?
just
Not
silver
the
matted.
mirrors. Not the mirrors.
Pewters. That's what I got. Pewters.
Oh, pewters.
That one was the best idea. The mirror foam.
It was, but they were bad.
I remember,
They cracked off. Oh my God.
Oh, for real? They cracked.
Morris knuckleheads always used to wear those.
The mirror ones?
Yeah.
Or pewters?
Mirror.
Them mirror ones. Oh my God. They literally just crack off like glass and
Yeah.
on the
Oh
ground.
shit! I don't know.
What about pearlized pinks? Yeah. Yeah. Look at you.
I want to say yes.
So
but I
far,
feel
you
like I
copped
wouldn't
about 6 off this list.
cop. Right.
After you,
That's
just
about
said
a good.
Galaxy.
That's about $2,000.
Yeah, that's about a good 1,800.
Galaxies.
Yeah.
Anybody.
I would probably cop Galaxies.
You cop galaxies. Galaxies.
flip.
Galaxies. You copping galaxies?
So flip,
I
yes.
would-
Nah,
I'd-
flipping your foot.
I'd cop and keep
Like a
those.
TikTok, they flip it and they put their foot up.
Here, I'll add another. It's probably the most underrated foam of all time to that list. Those fish scales.
Fire.
No.
And those
they
came
had
out like
that-
after the foam wave.
They had that fish
But
bone in the
they are
back.
nice.
And
Those are
burgundy
really
ones.
nice, but I'm not copping.
Them burgundy ones too that had the
With the
fire.
gum,
The reds,
gum bottom.
I don't think I would cop.
in
Metallic reds, I don't
Metallic
think I-
reds.
I know
Fire.
it's a.
I said they missed the window for foams, but like if they just dropped the solid ones consistently, foams come in.
Their window was like
That's
when,
what they have to
when
do. They have
chunky,
to
like,
release all
dad
the
shoes
old,
were
the
in.
best
they do.
ones.
They do.
If y'all don't stop,
Well, guess what? Because people are going to cop them in New York and DC
yeah.
and DMV and
Phoenix and
Not
Goodyear.
Phoenix, no.
Arcadia.
they're sending them directly to the
Yeah.
Phoenix Fire Department
Greg and
and the construction.
Greg and Timothy are.
I'm copping the metallic reds.
No,
The
you're
metallic
not.
reds is one of the best foams.
Wait, mark
It
this
doesn't
down.
matter. You're not copping.
All right.
Mark this down. August 30th, 2021.
Write it down.
Greg said he's
Is that a
copping.
reminder?
He's not.
for the-
You,
Dang.
and Ricardo not copping either. I can see Ricardo copping pearls because he's talking about it. He ain't copping none of the other ones.
I just gotta
Stop it. You ain't copping fighter jets. You
I
ain't
just
copping lime
gotta-
greens.
I
You ain't
got a
copping nothing.
text. I got a text from the other
I'm not copping any of
studio.
those.
They said we canceled your appointment for today.
Was it auto text?
yeah.
Oh.
I think
It says hi George. We're canceling
they
it.
thought we
Hi,
were coming
George.
today. Nope.
Damn, it's past our time. We'd be there at 6. It's 7:40. Nerds. Yeah,
They probably just find out. They probably just found out.
Anything
probably
else
just-
They
sneaker
probably still
related?
don't
Walked
know.
like, oh shit, no one's in the
Yeah,
room.
he probably turned the computer on.
Mm.
They probably still charged. They think we left. I think we recorded and left.
Nike should be releasing phones because they're making a lot of money on
Should
those.
be really
Yeah, Nike should be releasing everything.
Yeah.
But foam should be purchased by people who are 23 to 32.
and
That's it.
6'2" to 6'7",
and work for construction companies or play basketball professionally.
or Wale,
Gotta keep going. And what else?
or
That's
Wale,
And what else?
or Wale.
Literally,
Lame.
you you have no business owning Foamposites. Zero business.
I own 5 still.
You have
6.
zero. Okay.
And haven't worn them.
If you bought them 5 years ago or whatever, when you felt younger and you felt like all your bones worked and joints worked and stuff, fine. You copping foams now in 2022, 23 is absolutely insane. You said
should be buying foams. No, 40.
you said ambulance is clinically insane. No, you're clinically insane.
Wale was the second best actor in Ambulance.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell y'all that. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, he
that was
wasn't.
probably his best performance of all time.
That's not true, but he was good. He was good.
He was good. He was a good crazy.
Best of all time.
I don't know what else he been in. I can't think. Notebook. He was Notebook, right?
That's Ryan Gosling.
I don't
No. Hey, Ricardo,
Wait a
be
minute.
honest. He was good in that. What you
He's
saw.
a good actor. Of
Yeah,
course, he's
I
a
mean,
good
he
actor.
can make anything work, but it's
We're not saying
like,
the movie was good. He
Ryan
acted well
Gosling
in it.
was in Blade Runner then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I get them two mixed up all the time.
They look
shouldn't.
similar.
What else is Jake Gyllenhaal in?
Gay Mountain movie. I shouldn't
I
have
never
said
saw
that.
that.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain.
Probably one of your favorite movies, Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, he was a little
I probably-
kid.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have
Yeah.
said
Right?
I forgot
He
about
was a
that.
little kid.
Bubble
Oh, well.
Boy.
Shake your head.
Wasn't Bubble Boy.
Source Code.
Oh, Source Code's fire.
Fam,
Is that the one where he was a dead person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
I was
was fire.
listing some mid movie.
No. You look at his list.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Prisoners.
Nightcrawler.
You look at his list.
not mid.
You look at
You haven't seen Prisoners?
you look at his list is way better than you
Oh,
think
you
right
have to
now.
see Prisoners.
Way better.
Yeah, you guys talked about it. I didn't see it. It's saved on my DVR, but it's too. It looks too intense for me.
It is intense.
It shouldn't be on your
Also,
list.
Paul Dano's in it.
But you know what should be on your
Superman?
list?
No.
What's his name?
Prisoners should
Iron Man.
absolutely not be on your
and,
list. But
Hugh
you know what
Jackman.
should be?
No.
Lighthouse.
Nope.
Lighthouse
Yeah,
should
and Hugh Jackman.
absolutely be
Lighthouse
on your
is fire,
list.
but no, it's not on my list.
Fire
It
cast.
should be.
And I forgot.
It's doing. It looks.
You and
It is
Gregory,
intense.
So many movies.
you and Gregory stand more for Lighthouse than Willem Dafoe does.
It's a
Lighthouse
good-
is fire.
Did you see that?
Dafoe was a fashion
Did you see
legend.
that picture of
First of all, his name's not William. It's Willem.
Did you see that
Excuse me.
thing where they made it in color and he looked
Yeah,
like
that
Waldo?
Mario thing. I said that to a thread.
What?
Yeah.
They said the reason the movie is in black and white, it might have been a joke, but
Yeah.
the reason the movie was filmed in black and white is because his outfit in the movie, Pattinson, man, literally made him look like Mario
When
from
it was
Mario
in color.
Oh,
from
really?
Mario Brothers. That's why I sent it to the thread and was like, this is literally Rico's like,
Dream come true.
yeah, like Mario plus the Lighthouse together, fam. Like
And Pattinson.
you can't get and Pattinson.
Oh my god, I forgot what movie I wanted to add to the list.
Passengers or not passengers, Prisoner of War
Prisoner-
and the
Wasn't
Lighthouse.
Prisoners.
Who's
It
the
wasn't
Prisoners?
Lighthouse either. Oh, I got
Jake
it.
Gyllenhaal.
I got it.
Ain't no way, fam. Rico's list is
2
gonna
hours
be
of
whack. I already know it's gonna.
I just watched
And your
Nightcrawler
list
for the
gonna be
first
whack,
time
too.
this year, too.
You watch what?
Nightcrawler for the first time this
Really?
year.
It's good. It's a good movie.
It was
It's-
okay, man.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal kills it, though.
It's weird, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And your list about to be whack, and Rico's list definitely gonna be whack. Andy's
My
list might be fire.
My list.
Look at his face.
You two. I already know what's gonna be on your list.
Brad Pitt.
I mean, you should know what's gonna be on
Gonna
there.
be Inglourious Bastards. When that
Didn't come out on that day.
2009.
I looked, but it didn't come out.
Okay. All that. I don't know what's gonna be on your list. Because if you can't say Big Lebowski or Inglourious Bastards, you ain't got nothing else.
Man, what?
That's all you talking
There's
about.
there's some
You
Brad Pitt
obviously don't
movies.
know what came out last
You gonna say
decade. then.
1917 and Dunkirk? Both mid.
Fam.
Nah, don't.
1917
don't do
came
that.
out just
Don't
recently,
do
not
that.
last decade. I don't think so.
Dunkirk is
Dunkirk-
unbelievable. It's honorable mention.
Dunkirk is mid.
Dunkirk did come out that decade, but it's not on my list.
Dunkirk is for the blind.
1917 came out in that decade.
I don't think
There's
so.
no
It did.
conversation.
20 or 2021.
2019. I saw it in theaters.
Dunkirk is for the blind. It's just sounds.
Nah, Dunkirk is unbelievable.
Or maybe the mute. I don't
Your
know if I got that
appointment has
wrong.
been canceled. You can cancel all the other ones too.
Does yours say Greg?
They don't put my name on the thing, I don't think. It
Mine
just says
says
to the
George.
email.
So they call me George.
Yeah, but you said
That's mad
text. I just got
disrespect,
the email.
I'd be in there and they'd be like, "Hey, George." I'm like, "Yo, come on, fam. Like, come on."
You
Like,
still have people listen to podcasts that don't know the difference.
facts.
No, they just don't know who manages the social media. That's
How do they not?
They don't know about the podcast. They be saying, like,
I don't think so.
No, they don't be.
Anybody who? Oh, did you see? By the way, that trucker man. Did we talk about that? He posted on some video. Sorry about all the. He apologized about.
Oh,
slandering
wait,
and
truck
kidding.
driver?
Shout out to the flyest truck driver.
He apologized about slandering the podcast at the beginning. He was like, I know my mistake now.
I remember that, too. I was like...
He did, but me and had a little back and forth. I'm like, fam, just watch the free.
Listen, he didn't listen.
But that's the homie though. Shout out to him, man. Keep driving.
It wasn't serious like trash talking. He just, comment on the YouTube.
That's how it should be. I'm glad people talk junk, man. That's how it should be. Anything else nigga related before I talk about your football teams?
I sent you something,
else?
what did I tell you? I told you about something.
1906 New Balances.
Yes, but
Never
was that the only one?
Huh?
Need.
What?
1906?
Yes, fire.
Oh yeah, we definitely copied.
But hopefully the colorway that was in the sample picture that
It
we all
is.
thought was
Ain't that the silver red one?
no.
Yeah, it's one of them. They showed 6 colorways, and silver red is one of them.
Well, I sent you the screenshot of whatever it was, but I don't think that one was on there.
I saw a silver red one. I thought I remember the.
I just saw a silver
red.
one.
I'm copying that silver red one. The rest of them you can have.
The other sneaker thing was the other Travis Scott release.
Oh, y'all care about that?
Those are whack.
Them suck.
They really suck.
They really put
Those are JWoww.
Travis Scott's out. Like they really like cranking these joints out.
Well, his
there's
Air
2 more
Max-
coming out this year,
His
right?
Air Max 1s are at about 300 resales, so they need to stop.
Wait, those are that high?
That high? That's low.
I mean, I thought they were lower than that.
I mean, them joints is like 200 out the door.
The
Maybe
trainers
more
are still
anyway.
at stores.
Oh,
Which
are
ones
they?
are the trainers?
The 2 that had the cover, that little cover over both them trainers he got.
The one that looked like him when you put the laces out like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
The Air Trainer.
Will
I mean, I'm
Jackson
sure I saw
trainers.
pictures of them.
Yeah,
You got
one's
two
brown
Jackson-
and one's like gray and green.
And they got a shroud over the top spats.
So I'm sure they said
No, them joints just fire. No. Fire's
they're
little-
not.
Don't sit here and say they're still sitting,
like
and then they spats, and then you're like
Underrated.
fire. Stop it.
I think they're underrated too.
I think they're overrated. They suck.
I don't see why.
It's an Air Trainer. Like
suck.
You don't need to wear the spats. You can take it off.
They
So you
still
can't tell me
suck.
that a
With
brown-
an off or on.
A brown
Doesn't matter.
trainer sucks. What are you talking about?
They suck.
You love that model. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the reverse swoosh looks stupid. All the designs they put on it without the spats look stupid.
Would you go sit there and give me a lesson on avocado stickers? But
I mean, the brown one. I would say the
I
brown
talked
one
about
sucks.
one sticker.
brown one's a better
You
one.
love that avocado sticker.
Nah, Gray Haze is the better
I wish
one.
you never would have
Y'all
talked about it.
I don't understand
Window.
what side.
What's gray haze?
Oh my god.
It's those bleach corals. Ain't that beige haze? What they call?
Fam, what are you
Beignets?
talking about?
Yes.
Beignets are fire.
Why is the brown one have an outside swoosh and the gray one doesn't though? I don't understand that. Or is it 2 different shoes? What?
Wait, so what other Travis Lowe's coming out? Than the black one.
December 21st.
No,
Yeah,
you said there's
those
2,
suck.
right?
Oh, I thought there were 2 Travis Lowe's coming out. Did those brown ones come out already? White and brown?
The black
Yeah.
one's coming
Yeah,
out.
why am I?
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just the black one there. I don't know. That black one whack though.
Yeah, that's super.
It better be retail. I'll copy if it's retail.
What
Nah,
do you mean?
I ain't
Retail?
confident.
Like aftermarket?
Yeah, it better be.
What does that even mean?
Those are the
Of
definition
course
of a
it's gonna be
JWoww
retail.
shoe. Those
At
are
retail.
JWoww
It's
thought shoes.
Super whack.
They tried to put red laces and make them pop. Those look whack.
Make them pop. Somebody was like, "Yo, why y'all be saying JWoww?" I said, "Go to Google, type in JWoww sneakers, and click images." It was, every picture she wore triple blacks.
Nobody know who
Every picture.
Nobody know who JWoww is anymore. We're old.
Yeah, but see, we're talking about original JWoww. Original JWoww. When they go do laundry, lifting, and whatever they would
GTL?
GTL. When they would do that, she had them black
Yeah, not
sneakers.
what do they do now? Family vacation jersey short
had 'em.
nonsense.
I
don't
still
know.
watch it.
time.
I don't care.
He watches it religiously.
I still watch it.
Me and
It's on
Megan watched like
DVR.
the first season they came back,
It's facts.
and I was like, this is enough.
It's still entertaining to me.
I can't. That makes me feel crazy. Makes me feel weird watching them. No? It's way
The best part of that
They're
show.
literally us now. Like they're at the age where like families and stuff start.
Yeah, that's
What you talking
boring.
about?
I
That's
want to
us.
watch some Smash Randoms. And
Oh wait, so they're not doing that no more?
Then you
They're
can
all
watch
married.
the other casts that do that.
Wait a minute. So what do they do on the show?
Other cast? There's a New Jersey?
are you talking about Floribama
Three
Shore?
of them. There's 3 of them.
They canceled that one. Me and Megan watched the first 2 seasons of that, and it got weird.
I haven't. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I'm not watching a
Hold
second
on.
show.
What are they doing on Jersey Shore if they ain't being?
Ask them.
They still gonna do all
Alabama
the
has
same
a
stuff,
shore?
but they got kids and stuff, so they gotta like be a little bit more metered down than normal. Like back to
Take the
day.
kids with them?
I don't know, fam. Sometimes maybe I don't know. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
if there's just gym, tan, and laundry, I mean, I guess you could.
You would relate more to the show now than back in the day, since you have.
That sounds
Half of
boring.
aren't like half of them like sober too? Like
tell you.
They don't drink no more.
Good for them.
I think one of them.
The situation, he's sober, right?
Yeah, he's like a
He's the one that got
addict or something, so he got to
So
be.
you don't use cocaine no more?
Damn.
I ain't watching.
He had to,
You want everybody to
really
do
wanna
stuff
watch
except yourself. Huh?
Self-destruction in real time.
Yeah, like you want everybody to do stuff for your
That's they fault.
entertainment.
he got arrested for tax evasion too.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a bozo
Dang.
person.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And doesn't like Ronnie? He's not even on the show, and like they brought back that Angelina
He
chick.
came back recently for something, but then he's gone again.
because he's like a cokehead too.
He is too.
But I think
That's Scottsdale Mall.
he's like actually like a criminal though, like
Yeah.
he's like domestic violence or
Yeah.
something like that.
That's
So
why he
what's
got
her name? Sadie? What's her name?
No,
What are you
Sammy.
talking about?
What was his
Sammy.
girlfriend? Sammy?
She's not on the show anymore. She never came
Oh,
back.
He's gone forever.
Did they get married or something?
No,
No, she married
they weren't
somebody
even
else.
together at the end of the original run.
I mean, you know, I thought that was just.
That was one of the craziest scenes of all time. Like
Damn,
when he was
I mean-
throwing those beds at her and stuff.
You
like
want to
up
start
in
a
that
Jersey
room?
Shore podcast or what? What's up, huh?
We're talking about J. Wild and Travis Scott.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jay Well walked
He might
in
be
with
sending them
all
to her.
black Air Force Ones like every season. You know. That's why she's Jay Well
I
won.
can't
used to
believe
love
somebody
Jersey
asked you.
Shore,
Like, what
Yeah.
does that mean?
They always be, what?
You still should love Jersey Shore, though. What's wrong with you?
Jump the shark.
It's embarrassing. I need to know what the Raiders' record's going to be this year, fam. I need you to make a prediction. Don't come.
Wait, what'd you do? I went game by game and made it that way.
I went through it.
I'm not
Don't-
doing all that unless you want me to say it right now.
I want you to say what you think, and don't give me no like. I'm not gonna do no prediction. I need to know.
You want me to say like game by game, or you want me to just give you the record?
Total?
The record, yeah.
I mean, I'll just pick the same record as last year. We'll say 10-7,
10-7. Okay.
10-7, or 9-8, one or the other. You listen. You already know that I need to see it to believe it. The one thing that gave me hope was the first preseason game. You could tell already watching the first series that the team already was like embracing a different, complete style. I don't know how to exactly put it into words or explain it, but they already had all that Gruden. What do you want to call it? Gruden disrespect already washed off, gone. Their adults are finally in charge, and I can wear my shirt right side out from now on.
I would imagine the Raiders will have a better record than the rest of our teams in here. 10-7 seems.
They are in a tough division, though.
You guys, yeah, it's the hardest division of football by far.
Okay. I mean, I guess we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? You're the biggest Russell Wilson fan in the entire galaxy. You should be all over Denver Broncos ball sacks right now. KC got a little bit worse, obviously, because I don't know how you trade a top 5 wide receiver who can't be covered and think you're going to be fine.
And replace him with Juju
yeah.
and MVS.
Chiefs were balling.
KC got worse.
Better than ever.
No. He had
Preseason.
Tyreek
I care
Hill.
absolutely nothing for preseason.
You no human with half a brain can sit here and say like, oh yeah, they don't have Tyreek Hill, they'll be exactly the same. No, they're going to be worse. Now that doesn't mean they're going to be whacked. They're just going to be worse than whatever 13-4 or 14-3 or whatever they were last year. I'm not a believer in Russell Wilson. I think his career is over. Denver might be slightly better than they were, but Justin Herbert is the truth.
He's still on the charts.
He is. That's the only thing that might hold him back. But they're going to be really, really good.
What's the Cardinals record?
I went through it. I got 10-7.
10-7. You think they're gonna get 10?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can almost count in 4 wins in the division because Seattle sucks, and the Niners, if they're starting Trey Lance, they suck. So
We don't know.
We don't know if Trey Lance.
We don't know, man. They could be sneaky.
And that defense
Yeah.
is still good, isn't it?
I mean,
Joey
look,
Bosa?
we
Well,
think
got a
we
good-
thought they
have a
sucked
good-
with
They have a
Jimmy
good coach
Garoppolo.
that carries
Like,
them to victories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Cardinals always do well against 49ers. They always split with the Rams, so I did that. Like, wins-wise. Otherwise, I mean, they got, like, Carolina in there. They got Atlanta, New Orleans, Minnesota. But then the losses are, like, Bucks, Rams, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers. I mean, they play the Broncos. I picked that as a win. They got New England in there.
The Raiders have a difficult schedule.
Because here's the thing. Cardinals' schedule is toughest at the beginning when they already don't have D-Hop. So those are going to be mostly the losses. But if everyone stays healthy, you know, they have enough offensive weapons to sustain Hopkins not being there, I think.
Rico, what you got for Jets? Yo, is this battery good on this camera?
I mean, it's still recording. The battery's got 2 bars.
Yeah.
Dang, that one got 2 bars too. That means we need to move.
7 and 10, 8
It's
and
already
9.
been 2 hours. You
7
freak.
and 10, 8, 9. 7 and 10. Okay. Really?
Yeah, that's an improvement.
Okay.
The Jets have a lot of talent. They have a lot of talent, but they're all super young. They're all rookies.
Except for
It
Chris
depends
Strebler.
on, huh?
Except for Strebler.
Oh, Strebler's cut now, so I mean,
I have Cowboys.
doesn't matter anymore.
Cowboys are going to be probably about 4-13, maybe 6-11.
I doubt
They're
it.
going
You got to
to
play the
be
Giants twice.
Awful. All right.
You got to play the Giants in Washington twice. That's
Fam.
already.
What was their
full.
record
Washington
last
is my
year?
sleeper.
12-5 or 13-4.
Yeah, we were good
I'm not
last
going
year.
from that to that.
Fam, we play the Bucks first, loss. We play the Bengals next, loss.
Oh,
We'll
you
play the
wanna-
Giants next, probably loss. Commanders next, probably loss. Rams,
Why?
loss. Eagles, loss. Lions, I mean, I don't
think
believe
y'all
in
will
hard
split
knocks,
with
but
the
that
Eagles.
might be a loss.
Damn.
Bears, win.
No, I think
Packers
Dallas will
lost.
split with the Eagles.
Vikings, win. Giants will win that one. Colts, loss. Texans, win. Jaguars, win. Eagles, lost. Titans,
think
lost.
y'all will
Commanders,
either.
lost. We cooked. And we ain't made the playoffs 2 years in a row in about 15 years, so it don't matter. We're not making the playoffs this year. We're going to be awful. Zeke is washed.
He's been washed,
Yeah, but
though.
Tony
He's
Pollard's
been washed. But then every year they be like, yo, Zeke looking like he back. All right. We cooked.
Back to what though?
We cooked. But if we make the playoffs, we win the Super Bowl. So whichever one happens. So
That also hasn't happened in about 30 years. So
we make the playoffs, we win the Super Bowl. But I predict 4-13.
yeah, they're gonna sneak in
I think
6
that's
wins
harsh.
and then win the Super
or
Bowl.
6 and something, huh?
I think that's harsh.
They're not going from 13-4 to 4-13. It's not happening.
Every other team got better except us.
The
Every
Giants
single one.
Did Dallas even do anything?
Giants
nothing.
might
Yeah, we
be the
lost
worst
players.
team.
The Eagles
We
didn't
haven't
get
nobody.
better, and saying the
The
Commanders
Eagles got AJ Brown.
Huh?
Fam, they have a quarterback who can't. I'm a Jalen Hurts stan. They have a quarterback who can't get anyone the ball. How do they get better?
He will
You
this
get better
year.
by improving your pass rush or your quarterback. That's really it.
They
And maybe
gotta-
like the offensive line.
All right.
If teams didn't do that, they didn't improve. And what I mean, did the Commanders improve one game? What do you mean?
Got
What
a
they,
better
Yeah,
quarterback.
I don't.
they stink.
No,
That
the
my sleeper.
Commanders. No.
Sleeper playoff team.
They
suck.
stink. Who's playing quarterback for them? Is it still
Wentz.
OJ
Carson
man?
Wentz.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Oh yeah. Never
Carson Wentz. Oh, you know how I feel about Carson Wentz.
He's not with his mans no more that got him the MVP.
Who's his man's?
Not that it
Reich.
mattered, but
Reich. Oh,
Yeah, he didn't get it there.
it is what it is.
his career is over. His career is worse than Russell Wilson's
I
going
mean,
down
he
like that.
twisted both ankles at the exact same time. That's tight. That's a
Hey,
feat,
man, if you don't stop.
twist both your ankles at the same time. Fam, come on. You in a wheelchair because I twist my ankles?
Bro, you don't stop.
That's light work.
You're a weird person.
Y'all got anything else sports wise? Nothing.
You said you want to pick like Super Bowl champs
Super
or
Bowls,
whatever,
yeah.
Oh,
or whoever's gonna be there.
I'm picking the same teams I did last year.
I got Chiefs and
You picking them every year till Brady retires.
I got Chiefs, Niners. So
You don't got Chiefs.
yep.
I
No,
got
you don't.
Bills.
Buffalo Bills are winning the Super
I
Bowl.
want to say
period.
Bills, or Bills.
That's the only team that actually got better with the same quarterback.
Yep, they have
Bills
continuity.
who?
I was gonna say Bills Rams actually, because Rams
They got worse to me.
They did get
The
worse.
Rams?
Mhm.
Why?
Defense is not as good.
Would they lose somebody? Huh?
Von Miller.
I mean, that was one player that we.
Listen, they'll probably pick someone up halfway through the season that gets bought out.
I
and
mean, they still
be
got
fired.
Ramsey and the
Game
greatest
breaker.
defensive player maybe of all time.
They have the greatest defensive player of all time, but they may not have him all season since he likes to hit people with helmets. So
in-house stuff, you know. But that just shows dominance. Huh? Like,
Yeah, Greg said best pitcher of all time.
that picture was fire.
the one I sent was better though.
Which one was that?
They sketched it out where they like
Game of Thrones.
they
Oh,
they
I
like
see.
made him like kind
The
of
Battle of the
the
Bastards.
background was like dimmed down and he
That
was in the
picture was
foreground.
Fire. I should have had a dragon on there or something. He had them helmets like this. It
You
looked
don't
like,
need a dragon when you got
Weird.
Aaron Donald. Everyone's already scared of him.
Who you got Super Bowl in?
Told you, Bills champions.
Against who?
Who against who?
NFC's tough.
I probably would pick Tampa Bay, even though I don't want to.
They
The
got worse.
NFC is
They got
so
worse,
whack.
too.
Oh
And they
my
lost
god.
the
Yeah,
entire
Green
O-line.
Bay got worse. Nah, Tampa Bay didn't get worse. Unless
Their
their
O-line
receiver
is all hurt.
Unless fam,
Center's hurt. Everybody hurt.
the O line has never mattered for Tom Brady.
Hold
The
on, it
only
mattered in that
players-
playoff game. Yeah, it did.
The
And
only-
they still almost beat the Rams, but losing them old lineman in the game, Brady was getting thrashed in that Rams
The
game.
only players that matter for Tom Brady is I was about to say Vincent Jackson, not Vincent Jackson. What's the
Mike
receiver's
Evans.
name? Evans
Mike
and the
Evans.
other
Vincent
one.
Jackson.
And,
Mike Evans
and
is good.
ACL man. That's it. Those are the only players that matter for Tampa Bay. If those players
Yeah.
are healthy, they'll be fine.
But who's coaching them this year?
But the rest of the NFC, I don't know, he's He's
Tom,
whack.
I don't think it
Like,
matters.
Tom Brady's
He's-
the quarterback.
just
He's-
stay out
I
of
don't
the
know if
coach.
that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Like
You just say, Tom, what do you want to do?
Tom did
no.
skip
Tom
like
Brady
the last
is
month
the
of
coach.
the
Yeah.
I mean,
Tom Brady just skipped the last month of
Yeah, but
training camp and shit.
Yeah, but I don't think that matters. That doesn't matter.
there's no other team in the NFC that's worth picking right now. Maybe the Rams. I mean, there's no. The rest of the NFC is so whack. The Packers got worse. Russell Wilson went to the AFC. The Cardinals are, I guess, the same. Maybe their offense is a little bit better. Their defense is pretty good.
They're often, yeah.
If someone picked the Niners, I would be okay with it just because they're really well coached
I said
and the
Chiefs,
team has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in Lance yet because he played okay in the preseason, but he hasn't seen like actual non-vanilla NFL defense.
Even if
Like,
he
no one's
whack.
blitzing him, no one's doing nothing in the preseason.
Even if he start being whacked, they still got Jimmy G. Or if he gets hurt, they still got Jimmy G.
Yeah, and then Jimmy G.
well,
will
that
get
was the
hurt.
most important thing that happened this week is them retaining him for 1 year.
That was the best decision they're gonna make. And as long as he's like, hey man, you know what? I'll
The entire NFC North is whack. The entire NFC South, except Bucks, is whack. Falcons are a joke.
I do got Panthers as a sleeper team too. Sleeper.
I'm not buying
They
it.
got a good defense. They
I
got
don't
really
see
good
him
wide
seeing
McCaffrey is
receivers.
going to get hurt again, even though I picked him number one, not number one overall, but in the first round in my draft. He's going to
crazy.
get hurt again. You have to. Who else is there? PPR. Who else are you going to pick? As long as you get his backup running back, Chuba Hubbard, you have to pick him in my spot. There
He'll
was
be
nobody
hurt.
else there.
Game one.
I think I was picking fourth overall. There's no one else there in a PPR league. Like
Torn-
nobody.
Torn skull.
You probably
He'll have something.
Yeah, something that's never happened
skull.
before. You're probably right.
Yeah, he's gonna get scalped.
Get
The
something.
entire NFC is beyond whack.
Rico, who
besides
won the
Tampa
Super Bowl?
and maybe somebody in the West.
Bucks, Chargers. You got Chargers going from no playoffs to straight to the Super Bowl.
Happens all the time.
Man, if you don't stop,
Yep.
not with the Chargers.
Well,
Hey,
Chargers-
you would have said that with the Bengals though too.
Nobody gonna pick Patriots.
With who? Mac and Cheese head?
I'm just asking.
the two
That's you want a
the
team
worst-
that got worse. The Patriots absolutely.
I wouldn't say the team got worse. The coaching staff got worse because they gave
Oh, they brought in
a
Joe Judge
defensive
and
coordinator
Matt
the
Patricia.
offensive coordinator job.
They like
Also,
us.
they're in the same division as the Bills.
Yeah, something happened to them. Though. Oh yeah, Bills gonna watch them. Nobody got Dolphins.
No.
All right, I don't even got Dolphins making the playoffs. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh,
The
they
Dolphins
can make the playoffs. That would not surprise me at all.
Well,
Tua-
listen, the
Tua's-
playoffs is gonna be so like jam packed for the wild card for the NFC. Everyone's gonna be like 8-8 with 2 weeks left, and it's gonna be crazy.
Tua's numbers in the preseason are I saw no. I saw a graphic yesterday. His numbers in the preseason last year he would have ranked like 40 something out of the however many quarterbacks, 40 something out of 49 of how many quarterbacks played in the NFL last year. This year he's been like in a top 5 in terms of air yards, which means like the further you throw your pass downfield, average air yards or whatever, and then also the like statistic that's tied to winning. I don't remember what it is, like win probability added or whatever. Tua's preseason has been really good, and it's because of Tyreek Hill. When you get Tyreek Hill, no one can cover him. You don't have to throw a perfect pass. You have Tyreek Hill. The fact that the Chiefs are willing to trade that guy is absolutely absurd.
He was missing some passes to him.
Why would you pay
Tyreek
Kelsey
Hill,
and not pay Tyreek Hill?
Stand there and wait.
Kelsey's a
You
really
can't
good
run
player,
it
but
out.
he's less important.
You got to run
It
underneath.
was disrespectful. It was. But hey, man.
And I'm glad he's not in my division anymore. Bye.
Hey, man.
See ya, buddy.
Either way, Dolphins ain't going nowhere. Dolphins 8-8 again.
Yep.
Something, whatever. Was
They
Eight,
might
nine,
be
7,
9-8, but they also, if they went 13-4, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would absolutely be surprised.
I would.
Tyreek Hill, they have a pretty good defense. They have a really the coach supposedly is good. He went there from the Niners, so we'll see. Supposedly that coach is supposed to be really good.
I don't trust
Weird
guys.
eyes.
I don't trust guys with weird eyes like that.
Yeah,
And we
he-
saw Adam Gase.
Nah,
weird
he's not
person.
anything
Well, Adam
like
Gase.
Adam Gase
Been a
is
shit coach his entire career.
Supreme weirdo. though. No one belongs in that category with him.
Yeah, that's.
Man haven't even got to Miami yet. And he got
Urban
crazy
Meyer?
eyes.
He's
Urban
just-
Meyer and Bobby Petrino are the only people who are probably head coaches. in
Well,
the game.
NFL coach. Urban Meyer is a fire college coach.
Sure. Yeah.
Harbaugh better get fired this year out of Michigan.
Why?
He's gonna start one quarterback one game and another quarterback the other game.
He just beat Ohio State. He could stay there for 10 more
Man,
years. No one cares.
stop.
You beat
goofy.
Ohio State, you can stay there for 10
He's
years.
goofy. That's cool. He goofy, but it took him what? 8 tries? How many tries to beat Ohio State finally?
Fam,
Goofy.
you're-
I saw that. I was like, why you gonna
Listen.
start him one game and start another one? the next game?
Listen,
He's
you're
goofy.
making a relevant point about that, but people don't care about that. They care about beat Ohio State, beat Michigan State. That's all they care about.
Get to the playoffs, all right?
He did
Get
it.
to the championship.
They don't care. He did it already. They're not firing him
Yeah,
unless he loses to Ohio State and Michigan State by a lot.
Let's do this listing.
But yes, it makes no sense that he's starting two different quarterbacks. Like, duh. If you have two quarterbacks, you don't have one.
zero.
That's what everybody
I am
says.
really excited to watch the Jets this year.
But they also have one of those
I
quarterbacks
don't care
is
if
the guy
it's
who
week-
got him to the playoff last year,
Joe
which
Flacco
doesn't make no
revenge
sense.
Game week 1, but whenever Zach Wilson's back,
What's his name? Daniel
Yeah,
White?
you should-
White?
You should
Mike
be.
White.
You
He
should
might be
embarrassed.
ice.
why for what?
Let's do this list and
Joe
go.
Flacco.
Let's do this list and
Joe
go.
Flacco revenge game.
Before these batteries
You
die.
should be embarrassed. That's your
Revenge
I still got 2 bars.
What is
on
he
it.
going to get revenge on?
The Ravens.
Man, stop, man. He ain't played with the Ravens in so long. What's the
I
revenge?
know, but it's just what you say.
You seen that highlight I
That's just what you
sent?
say.
It is Baker Mayfield revenge
Baker
game.
Mayfield. That's
Yeah.
revenge.
Nah, I don't.
There's a lot of. I don't remember an NFL season with this many storylines going into week 1.
Don't do
You got-
that.
Bills.
Don't act like you thought he was good or he's good or whatever. He stinks.
Who?
Baker Mayfield stinks.
That's not the point, though.
Have the video
Played injured
ready.
for half the year.
Regardless.
Have the video ready for the text thread, like I told you.
Let's do this and go home. Top 10.
I don't want to go home. This room is fired up.
I really don't feel like getting up, to be honest with you. Top 10 movies to us from the 2010s.
Honorable mention.
Everyone's got honorable mentions, right?
Everybody got my mentions. Rico, we're going this way, too. Or you want me to go first or go this way?
Whatever.
I'm saying honorable mentions first before you
Fine,
do the
go
top 10.
George. I got my honorable mentions. Let me say mine first.
We're all
Okay,
doing
do
honorable
yours
mentions.
first.
I'm
Yeah.
going to mention Uncut Gems,
Ooh.
Okay.
Edge of Tomorrow,
Yes.
Inside Out. It's a Disney movie.
Okay.
Love it. In my feelings.
Inside Out's good.
The Big Short. Love that movie. Real estate movie.
Adam McKay.
I can't read my writing.
There it is.
Oh, Born, the second one.
On the 4th of July.
The second Born. What's that called? Supremacy? Supremacy?
That came out in the 2010s.
Yeah. Maybe. Born 2.
You talking about Jason Bourne, the last movie that came out? 'Cause
No.
that came out 2016.
Oh, you know, then maybe not. That maybe not.
Yeah.
You do this
Ford
every time.
Ford versus Ferrari.
You think your list is fire, and then you realize none of the things you picked are in that
Take
decade.
Shelter. Fire.
I don't even know what that is.
He was going crazy. He said something was coming. The town didn't believe him.
Sounds absurd.
It came.
There it
Sounds
is.
absurd.
Wick 3. John Wick, that is. No, not candles. John Wick 3. Honorable mentions.
Yes.
And Uncut Gems should have probably made my 10 or Edge of Tomorrow, but it didn't get in there.
Uncle Jim's
What
good.
y'all mentions, George? I need to hear him.
The reason why I couldn't put any of that, well, there is a Marvel movie, but it's the one that's going to make Greg mad. But the reason why I couldn't pick a Marvel movie is because Captain America, Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, and Black Panther are all so close that I just said I'm not putting them in the top
Black
10.
Panther ain't nowhere
But
near.
they
Yeah, I did.
all deserve to be in the top 10.
Not.
Yes. Zero Dark 30, Guardians of the Galaxy, Gone Girl, Knives Out, and Uncut Gems. All fire.
Solid list.
And probably John Wick should be in there too. I didn't put it in there, but as far as entertainment goes, John Wick's up there. I mean, it just is.
No John Wick top 10?
I got
Wow.
John Wick 3.
All right.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions: Prisoners, which we just talked about.
Oh, yeah.
13 Hours, if anyone's seen that.
With
Everyone has.
John
Office Man.
Krasinski.
Yeah,
Yep.
Too long.
That movie is intense.
That movie was long. I was like, yo, somebody died.
Horrible Bosses.
That boss is really good.
Yeah,
It's good.
really good.
But I think the game night. That one?
that's on.
Oh, Game Night. Yeah.
Game Night's good. Yeah.
Game Night's cool.
1917. That is probably the most cinematographical, whatever you say, cinematography. That is like probably the best movie I've seen with that. Mad Max Fury Road. I know Rico's gonna hate that, but
He's got it number 1.
Inception and The Town.
Damn, how did Inception not
Fuck.
hit the top
How did
10?
I not put the town?
Top 10. No way.
Man, what?
What?
Rewatchability for me matters.
What?
Rewatchability for me matters, and I've seen it like twice, and it's like it's so long, and I already know what
Yeah,
happens. So
like
Y'all are insane people.
What? Inception?
all of my movies I watched, I was
You don't watch
first
movies
watch.
more than once unless it's trash.
First, no.
So
First watch movie. You right.
he knows what I'm talking about.
First
like Wesley
watch
Snipes
movies.
movies. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Don't bring up Wesley. Don't do that.
You know
Don't
exactly what
bring
I'm
up
talking about.
Wesley.
You only watch movies
I
more
get
than
it.
once if it's like entertainment trash. That's it. You don't watch good movies more than once.
I do.
How many times you seen Uncut Gems? Once.
Nope. Twice.
Liar.
I did because I made Rocio watch it, and she said, "This
That
is
doesn't even
stupid."
count.
So I saw one by myself and watched it again with Rocio.
Doesn't even count.
Rico, what you got?
Honorable mentions: Dunkirk, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World,
That's a good one.
Inception, Lady Bird, and
Oh,
the
yeah, you
Grand
tripping, too.
Budapest Hotel.
None of y'all have an Inception in the top 10. Is
Grand
insane.
Budapest was a good movie. Inception is it was fire, but like if you after it going like, what? I don't know about cool.
Why
but
do you not? Do you not
Don't
pay attention?
Don't
or-
do that because we've had that discussion before, and that you said the opposite of what you just said.
Oh, y'all not gonna like my list. I watched
I
all
already
these.
know
I
your
watched
list.
all these movies. No joke, probably about 200,000 times each.
I
All
already
right.
know your list is gonna suck.
I put hours in these movies. Who wants to go first? You want to go first?
Yes, you wrote them.
Number 10. Top 10 movies from the 2010s to me. Number 10, Godzilla.
Debbie Does
With
Dallas.
Cranston, man, that movie was fire.
Embarrassing.
That Godzilla, if you gonna make a Godzilla movie, they did that movie. There's no way you could do it even better than that. That movie was done
That was great.
very
Your
well.
list is off to a bad start.
Very well. You like that Godzilla?
It's good. It's not top 10.
Fire.
It's absurd.
To me, that's why. To me. Number 9, Moana, my favorite Disney movie of all time. Love it. The song, love it. Number 8,
You need to zoom in on Ricardo when
Number
you said
8, Ex Machina.
that. Oh my God.
Ooh, Ex Machina is
Ex Machina is one of my favorite sci-fi
Unbelievable.
movies. That movie is
ever.
phenomenal. Number 6,
Outstanding.
I Got Arrival. Love that movie. Watched it
Beautiful.
numerous times.
Wait, what
I
movie?
feel
Should've been
like
on my list.
if aliens do
Arrival.
come in, I feel it'd be more like that.
See, but that's a movie I've only seen one. I have to watch Arrival.
Seen it about 7 times.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Number 5, Lone Survivor. Number 5, Lone Survivor. That movie was
That's
like
solid, man.
stressed. I was stressed. That movie was super fire. Huh? Number 4, Into the Spider-Verse. The greatest Spider-Man
That's the
movie of
animated one.
all time. Possibly the greatest cartoon movie of all time. That Into the Spider-Verse is magnificent. Number 3, The Impossible. That tsunami up the coast of Indonesia? That movie is
haven't heard of that movie.
insane.
Wait, which one is it?
Tom Holland, The Impossible. Tom Holland as a kid, and the tsunami came. That movie is.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Man.
about. I never saw it.
If you ain't seen that, watch it. You'll be like, holy shite.
This
Crazy.
list is absurd.
Number 2, I got Dark Knight. Dark Knight, I
What?
left the theater like, I need
Wait, whoa.
more.
What Dark
Which
Knight?
one? Because Dark Knight was
Came in
definitely
2008.
2007.
I think he's talking about Dark Knight Rises. That's the only
Dark
one
Knight
that's
Yeah.
in the
Rises.
decade.
I'm talking about,
Bane movie?
With Bane.
Yeah, Bane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the Joker one was before that. I'm talking
Yeah.
about Dark Knight Rises.
Well, you
Okay.
said the Dark Knight.
Well,
That's
I meant
Dark Knight Rises.
It's not
Gotcha.
spelling.
Okay, I was.
yes. Number 1, Avengers Infinity War. Left that movie like,
Not mad at it.
oh my God. Fired.
You're an insane person, though. Your
That's
list
my
is
list, though.
absolutely absurd.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot number 7. Number 7, I got Mother.
What? Yes!
That movie?
Yes!
Oh
I hate that
my
movie.
God.
Y'all joking, right?
I hate
Let's
that
go!
movie.
That movie's insane.
Yes,
fire.
dude!
I left the
Rest.
movie and I was like, I never need to see that ever again. That made me
Crazy.
feel. That made
That-
me feel weird.
Yeah, that's what made it fire. A movie that makes you feel all that, I was like, I mean,
Your entire list is like
I did
stuff
not
that should be
expect that.
outside the 20.
we were sorry. Let me
five.
go back my list again. Number 10, Godzilla. Number 9, Moana. Number 8, Ex Machina. Number 7, Mother. Crazy. Made you feel everything. Number 6, Arrival. Number 5, Lone Survivor. Number 4, Into the Spider-Verse. Miles Morales. Number 3, The Impossible. Number 2, Dark Knight Rises. Number 1, Avengers Infinity.
Oh no, you had one that should be in the top 10, and maybe 2.
George, you next.
Number 10, Mad Max Fury Road. The visuals were incredible, obviously. I mean, just on that alone, and excitement factor, put it in there. Number 9, Mission Impossible Fallout. An argument can be made that that's the best Mission Impossible movie.
Ghost
Whatever.
Recon. I like Fallout a lot.
Ghost
You relax.
That's Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol, whatever.
Ghost Recon.
Whatever. You know what I was
Number 8, Skyfall. Sam Mendes, nearly flawless James Bond.
Is your
movie.
whole list like
Incredible.
all like sequels?
So far. I didn't
Mad,
notice
Mad
that.
Max isn't a sequel. It's a
Well, it's a-
reenactment, whatever you want to call it.
It's all like
Not
franchises.
Whatever you
LARPing.
want- whatever you want to call it. LARPing. Now that's funny. Number 7, The Dark Knight Rises. Number 6, this is gonna make Greg angry, and I'm happy it's gonna make him angry. Deadpool. You want to talk about a movie I could watch a million times?
I could watch it a million times, but top 10?
Way better than any of that nonsense you listed.
Smoking sherm sticks.
Way
you
better.
don't got a Avengers and whatever war on your thing? Infinity War?
You can't even say
whatever.
it.
You ain't got Infinity War, but you got Deadpool.
You can't even
and Deadpool
say
2 blows Deadpool 1 out of the water.
What, man, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
Deadpool 2
Yes.
is way better than
Yes.
Deadpool 1. It's not even
Absolutely.
close.
Absolutely.
You two need to get a room. You people are insane. Number 5, Wolf of Wall Street.
Thank
I
you.
don't even need to say
I was
why.
gonna say that, but I haven't finished.
Fire.
You never finished it?
I got like
hate
30
that
minutes
movie
left on
so
it.
much. Holy shit.
I just keep forgetting. Love it though.
cannot
I
stand
love
that
movies
movie.
like that though.
I
Huh?
can't with Wolf of Wall Street. I hate
You
that
hate
movie.
business practices. You hate people making money.
Maybe.
You just hate stuff in general. I mean, you hate like other things other people love.
You think
No.
Once upon a
Wall
time in
Street-
Hollywood is
Yeah,
better than
absolutely.
What?
I think more stuff happens.
fucking-
Nah, I think more stuff happens in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood than it does in Wolf of Wall Street. I feel like 80% of the Wolf of Wall Street could have been cut, and I would have got the point of the movie. Now, I think the third act of Wolf of Wall Street, that's from when he crashes the Lamborghini to the end, is fantastic. And the first third is okay, but
watch a movie with you one day.
second act is like, what is fucking like? They
You
spend like
gonna pause it?
They
and,
spent like
and
40
have them
minutes.
analyze what's happened.
they spent like 40 minutes talking about midgets. I'm like, come on, can you do the things? Like, we get it. You do coke.
He was
Or
offended.
you do all of the things. Like, I get it, dog.
See, that's the stuff we want to see on Hard Knocks.
Facts. That's what I want to see. Even Rocio was like, yeah, I kind of get your point about that. She was like, it's like the Kardashians. Nobody cares about the Kardashians, but you just look at their lives like,
I mean, a lot of people care. I think.
well, you know what I mean, but it's like you're more interested in their lives than what the show is.
What they're doing.
Hijinks. They're like, we're gonna trick mom today. Like it's goofy stuff.
Of course, that's corny. That's,
Yeah, I know, but like you're just more interested in like, hey man, look at the Malibu house. I'm going to the vacation house. And it's another mansion.
Oh,
That's what you're watching.
Kanye popped up. What?
Yeah, it's like, oh look at that, Travis over there, the birthday party. It's Chicago's birthday. They rented out half the planet, whatever they do. Like that's why you watch that. Hard Knocks. I want to see that. I want to see. No offense.
They used to go to people's houses.
They
and stuff.
did. I want to see them go to houses. I want to see hoes, diamonds, money, strippers. I want to see them crying, getting beat up, shot, scrapping. I
You
wanna see
can't
it
even
all.
take a cell phone into a strip club, and you want them to take Hard Knocks' entire crew in there?
Shoot, trust me, they'll make it happen for HBO. Don't even do
You
that.
okay?
Don't even do that. And it should have been in Miami this year. Ooh, Tyreek out there. It should have been in Magic City, all them joints.
No, we already know. It should have been the Cardinals with all the nonsense that's been
Oh,
going
that's
on
in
with
Atlanta.
them.
You right. You right.
I mean, I'm sure Miami has stuff too, but
They got some. Live. They got some. That's a club. But
the new golf tour. Number 4, Inception. Number 3, I can't believe no one said this. Now this might just
No one. It's just Greg so far.
well, okay. I'm assuming no one's gonna have this movie, and this may just be Jeff Bridges' obsession, but True Grit. Number 3, True Grit
remake.
is a flawless
Never
movie.
seen it.
I like
From
True Grit.
beginning to end.
I haven't
It's
seen it.
flawless.
It's also a remake.
That doesn't matter.
I do like the original better.
What?
The
It'll
original
come out.
True Grit, yeah.
You
with,
smoking
1950.
John Wayne.
Who?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know if you can like
John
that.
Wayne.
Smoking sherm
Wow,
sticks.
I don't know. That's too far back. Man.
I don't think it's that far back.
It is.
But I do like. I like
The performances
I like
in
I
True
like
Grit are flawless, and you
I
want to
like True
talk
Grit.
about what's her name, Maddie Lawrence? What's her name?
Steinfeld.
Yes, Haley Steinfeld being that little kid doing that. Maybe one of the top 10 greatest acting performances in history. Period. For being that young and doing that dialogue.
Child
in the
actor
movie.
performances?
Mm-hmm.
No, all performances.
I can't stand her though,
Gritty.
I
Why?
mean, I don't know what that means.
because she's annoying in 2 movies I watch, and I just don't like her.
What movies is
What
that?
movies?
Pitch Perfect 2.
Why are you watching Pitch Perfect?
I'm married. What do you mean?
Too.
I'm
Because
married.
you sing.
And also, when she was in Hawkeye, she was terrible. She should not be that
I
character.
still never watched it.
Smoking, huh?
I knew.
Fire in Hawkeye. You talking about the
What?
girl that was training to be Hawkeye,
Yeah,
right?
Kate Bishop.
I mean, you smoking, huh? That movie. First of all, Hawkeye is the best series so far that they've released. That and Loki are tied. Huh? That's facts.
No.
Huh? That Hawkeye was fire. Kate Bishop,
When did,
girl.
yeah,
when did
she
Hawkeye
was
come
fired.
out? Like last year? I should watch it.
No,
Christmas
that-
time sometime?
Hawkeye just came out.
You haven't watched it? Lame.
Remember,
I'm
Rico
burnt
said
out.
Rico doesn't. He just hates everything now.
No, I
Wait,
don't
hold on.
hate
Did you
everything.
watch Moon Knight?
lame.
That's your favorite actor.
I watched 2 episodes.
Ah, look at him.
I know, I gotta-
It's not even fun.
I gotta continue moving.
Literally your favorite actor on the planet.
I did try to watch Ms. Marvel, and I was just like, all right.
That's
this
good
is-
too. It was
I
good.
haven't watched it yet.
I did
Cortez
not.
watched
Think
a
it
couple
was good.
episodes.
The
It
one
was good.
I only liked one episode of Ms. Marvel, and that was when they did the flashback to like what actually happened. Like, at the
Who
train
was
station or
in
whatever.
that?
That was
Middle Eastern girl.
yeah.
I thought that was She-Hulk. Lawyer at Law or whatever.
Everybody watch that?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
How was it?
I didn't realize those were 2 different shows.
I'm watching. I'm like, oh wait, this is over already. Nothing happened.
Fam, I can't believe you say you don't like her because of Pitch Perfect 2. What is wrong with you?
First thing I saw her in.
No.
You didn't
What
see
you want
True
from-
Grit first?
True Grit is
I haven't seen True
literally
Grit.
a flawless
I never seen
performance.
True Grit either, though.
And you
True Grit
and,
is great.
I don't
and
like
the people
Westerns.
in the movie,
It's a-
not only Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon's flawless, and man who plays the villain.
What's this movie about?
It's about grit.
Are you okay?
It's a western.
Stripping grits.
It's a western. It's about
I don't never
Cowboy.
see it.
No wonder your list is so whack. You don't watch good movies.
I watch tons of good movies. All
You
right.
know, you think they're good.
What else you got?
Till you get that thermometer up your butt, and then you realize, like, oh.
What? What's on the rest of your list?
Number 2, Django Unchained, and number 1, to me, is the best movie of the decade. Period. I mean, you guys can agree or disagree, but Sicario is number 1 by far. I can't believe you didn't put it on your list. Sicario
Cario's
is
good.
absolute
good,
flawless
but, like-
movie.
Isn't the second one better?
No,
Huh?
not even close. The
Yeah,
second
the
one
first
is
one's better than the
cartoon.
No, I haven't seen either of them.
The second one is still good. Fire to me because I like the cast and the plot, but the first
Intro
one
to
is
the
way
first
better.
one.
The first one
The
is
first
a
scene-
flawless
the first
movie,
one's
and
fire.
Roger Deakins did the cinematography.
Roger Deakins is a genius. He's probably the GOAT, right?
Of course,
Cinematographer? Has to be.
that is
Has
correct.
to be, Greg.
Well, besides me, I mean, in this podcast studio,
Look at you go.
and the lighting. Don't
Roger
forget who
Deakins.
I did. Roger Deakins only does the cinematography. He don't do cinematography and lighting, fam. I got both.
Outstanding. Double Oscar.
Facts.
And the mics, the boom mics.
The number 1 short. What's it called? Best short film. This podcast. This podcast, fam.
Best short film. They be showing them previews. I'll be like, yo, what is this?
You can win best editing if you want, fam.
be like a clay man, like walking. I'll be like,
You can watch them.
What?
They usually release them like around.
Yeah, because the clip
after
that's
the-
the whole movie. That's it's 15 seconds
long. The
long.
whole movie It'd be like an apple that fell off a tree and rolled down a hill. Like, what? Like, what was that release on? What you got, Andy?
It was released on YouTube. All right, number 10. I put this on here because it's, I mean, the largest franchise almost ever or made the most money, but Fast Five, and it's the best movie out of all of them. That's the Brazil
Fast
one.
Five's a good movie.
That's
It's a good movie.
that one and the first one are the best 2 by far, but Fast Five is.
The first one is terrible.
Yeah, why not? What do you mean?
No,
One.
none of those movies I don't think are good. Fast Five I do think is a good movie, but that might be the only fast like movie in
I
the franchise.
think they're
that's
the
actually
only dumb movies done correctly.
good. Yeah.
They
yeah.
lean into the.
That's
They
definitely
continue.
not true.
They
They're
lean
the
into
only
the-
dumb movies.
They lean into the
Yeah,
nonsense.
they lean into
Yeah.
it,
Oh yeah,
and that's why they're good now.
Only
100%.
dumb movies done correctly.
Nah, I don't think they're the only.
The only dumb
I don't think it's
movies
the only.
done. Man, fan, what is it on? Number 9, 10, 11, 12? What
John Wick's series is pretty good for being kind
John
of
Wick ain't dumb.
It ain't dumb.
John
though.
Wick's not
The
dumb.
plot actually makes sense.
about. There's one man killing 500 people in a room. Yes, it's a parody. That's the whole point of John Wick.
Wait, what are you talking about? You just had Mission Impossible on your list, and or James Bond, and he's doing the same stuff.
No, he's not. That's not
One
even
man
close
taking
to John
on-
Wick. John Wick shoots 90 people in the head in the span of 30 seconds in one room.
He's highly
John
skilled.
Wick is
Yeah.
good at what he does.
Okay, so Vince, what's the name, is good at driving a car. What are you talking about? John Wick movies are not intended to be a serious
He
action
thinks
film.
John Wicks are comedies.
No, they're not a comedy. You're saying the only bad movies done well is Fast, Furious, whatever.
John Wick isn't a
John
bad
Wick
movie.
movies.
I don't
are-
think John Wick
bad
is
movies.
dumb either.
I mean, I consider them joints extreme fire. They're not dumb. I don't consider them corny.
Plot makes sense. Like,
Yeah, of course
What?
you're like, I may shot everybody in the room, but
What
like them
in
joints are so
the
fire. I
world
don't
is
give a
happening
shite.
right now?
yeah,
It's like the action
You could do that in
franchise
Star
like,
Wars. Like all these stormtroopers can't hit shit, and all the Star Wars people are bam, 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 bam.
5 people versus 10 people. Not one person shooting 90
No.
people in the head in 30 seconds. What in the... You guys are literally sitting here telling me that that's supposed to be a serious movie. Oh my God.
I thought
anything-
it was.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
What are
I
we
never thought
doing?
anything.
It's a joke. I thought it was
I missed the joke. I don't know.
I mean, yes. Is it over the top? Yes, but like I don't consider
It's not over top like Fast
It's not
Five.
Fast Five. Like he's not jumping out of cars out of Dubai
out of
skyscrapers
buildings
and stuff.
into other
Like,
buildings.
Yes, it's over the top,
Thank you.
but it's not a parody. Like it's just like okay, that's a bit much. But like what? I just saw an ambulance drive the entire city and never run into LA traffic. Like I mean,
Ever.
Well,
Ever.
look, Equalizer.
What does that have to do with either one of those movies?
Equalizer, any of these movies, Equalizer, any of that stuff.
I don't
It's
consider
just
those
a
dumb movies. They're like over.
Then you need to define what you mean by saying these are the only dumb movies done well. Like, what do
And
you?
when street racers turn into saving the actual world, they stopped nuclear missile like a submarine. Like they went from
driving a car into space, literally.
After they was trying to get.
It's completely absurd.
Yes,
Yeah.
John Wick is not even near that type of franchise.
I didn't say it was. It's still.
You said you
it's
consider
still.
it like that goofy, dumb. You said no. Those are
said
better.
It's not something that's supposed to be taken seriously. It is very
I don't
much.
know what you mean,
It is
like,
very
take
much
serious.
on the same kind of level as those movies.
Like when you say take seriously, like I don't think anybody's like, man, I want to be like him. Like that's possible.
Huh?
We know it's a bit much.
What does that got to do with anything?
Okay.
Both franchises are over the top.
But I'm talking about they were just trying to
They
they were just trying to race down La
One
Cienega.
took a Fiero into space, and then he jumped from a tank and saved a girl and jumping across the freeway. Fine.
I'm talking about the scale. They literally went from trying to race down La Cienega in California to literally now they fly in space.
Yes,
and we're
in a
talking
Fiero,
about
yes.
Tyrese and Ludacris. Not even the ones that do the. They went to space and came back.
And,
Okay,
and Bow built the car.
and that was a rocket ship.
So your issue is the scale, then.
the scale. Like
John Wick is not supposed to be a serious movie.
If you
But
wanna-
Tom Cruise hung off a plane in Mission Impossible, and that's
Still a serious movie.
yeah.
No. There's a difference between that and John Wick. Those movies have literal top actors in the entire world doing very good roles. John Wick isn't going and getting what's her name, the one who's in that, and Ving Rhames and all those people who are serious actors.
Man, okay, you changing the argument now.
No, I'm not.
Who's in it? And I'm talking about the movie itself.
You need good acting to have a good movie. What are you
think
talking
John
about?
Wick actors are bad? I never watched John Wick and thought, man, this acting is horrific.
Is the
never thought
cast
that either.
comparable to a Mission Impossible cast, or is the budget comparable? Like, what are you talking about?
Honestly, all you need to do is just act.
Yeah, but John
good.
Wick is beloved with less of a budget.
I never watched.
That's not even
I never
remote
watched.
to the argument.
I never watched a Mission Impossible and thought, boy, the acting was superb. Just good acting is all you need for movies like that. 'Cause
Right.
all I care about is hanging off planes, jumping off buildings, and shooting stuff. That's all I
Okay.
care about. John Wick, all you need is good acting.
But Mission
That makes-
Impossible is
John
way more serious acting
Wick-
than Fast Five acting. That's
Yes.
the point.
Yes, but
Yes,
we're comparing
that's why Fast and Furious is goofy.
John Wick.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
No, but John Wick.
He just said Mission Impossible why is Mission Impossible in the same category as Fast Five?
No, 'cause-
because the acting is actually serious in the
Oh,
movie.
I'm comparing it to John Wick. John Wick and
Yeah.
Mission Impossible are at the same level.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
me,
yeah.
I consider John Wick and Mission Impossible like
Right here.
Now one is a little bit much.
One has a superior cast, the amount of money they spend on the budget,
Okay,
everything.
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on,
Writing,
hold on.
everything.
Hold on. What do you consider Born Man? What are those? Because he do the same thing, beat up every single person on Earth. What is that?
John Wick movie to me,
Because Wick and Born
Is-
like this. And
No,
Wick is
no, it's
cooler.
not. No,
Wick
it's
is
not.
cooler.
that's fine. Oh, look,
Yes, John Bourne is like in the middle of Beirut. Okay, fine. He dusty and beating up people like that. Fine, but it's still the same level of like, okay, man, he beat up every single person.
Yeah.
and he
He didn't beat up 100 people in one room, shoot them in the head. Okay, there's a difference.
He did beat up a bunch of people with a book. That did happen.
That did happen.
Did he beat 90 people up in one room?
Like 15
Let's
people
let
up in
Andy
that.
finish
What
this.
scene are we talking about?
What's your list, Andy? Let's go home. Dude.
10. Fast 5.
That's fine. Oh my God, we're on 10. That's number 9.
Number 9. I put a comedy on here. We're the Millers. Super underrated movie too.
yeah.
I've never seen it.
You guys
What?
get paid? That's where that meme comes from.
No,
You
no
guys get
regrets.
paid?
And
Never saw.
Oh, no regrets? Yeah.
yeah, that one
It's
too.
about like what, selling weed or something?
I don't know.
It's a family that he tricks to go undercover to do a drug deal that they don't know about.
Yeah, something like that.
Just
And
watch it. It's funny.
It's really funny.
It's good.
I'll never watch it.
I was picking between that and Horrible Bosses.
Okay.
But they're both on the same level. Same actor too, Jason Sudeikis. Number 8, Midsummer.
What is that?
Midsummer's a gorgeous,
Great movie.
I never felt so happy leaving a horror movie in my entire life.
It's a horror
Tell what
movie.
You just
India
sit there
Ricardo's
and
ad-libs
I'm like-
mean.
What's Midsummer?
for her.
Who's in it?
Fam, what ad-libs
Florence
are
Pugh.
good and what ad-libs are bad from you when you do something?
I don't know. I love Midsommar. Midsummer's an incredible movie.
I can't tell if you hate someone's thing or love someone's thing because you have a different noise every time.
Midsummer's fantastic.
Yeah, the way it's shot, like the background's like
it's
gorgeous, and it just takes a turn. Like it's a horror movie. It takes a turn like
one
that,
of
and you're like, whoa.
Different one of his films are.
It's Ari Aster who he
write
just
that
did
down.
Doctor Strange.
I'm gonna check it out.
He didn't do Doctor Strange.
Or what did he just do?
I'm gonna
He
check
did.
it out.
I am in True Grit.
Oh, that was the other
What's
guy.
it called? The Grit.
Yeah, you're thinking of Sam Raimi.
Grit
Yeah, Sam
and
Raimi.
Midsummer. I'm gonna check those
Yeah,
out.
Midsummer is
True Grit is an actual
And you only need to
classic
watch it,
movie.
like,
There's a
once.
big difference.
One time.
It's intense.
That's all I
Like
need.
the second half is pretty intense.
a beautiful movie.
Yeah, but it's great. Like the way it switches up on how beautiful it is to how like crazy it gets. You're like, whoa.
Okay.
It talks a lot on like grief and things
Yeah.
like that.
Number 7.
Damn.
Probably nobody heard this. It's mid 90s.
Hey, Mid-90s is cool.
It's a really good movie.
What's it about?
Jonah Hill.
kids
Jonah Hill
skateboard.
first directed it. His first director movie. It's about a group of kids in the '90s skaters and just like their daily
Is
lives.
that the one that had Actor Man?
There's
that
no
got
one really
Adidas?
famous in it.
Oh, okay, then never mind then.
You know those Sleigh Benberry vans that just released?
Yeah.
Do you see the ads for those?
Yeah.
With the kid on the skateboard?
kid
He's in
on
the
it,
movie.
That's
Oh, really?
He's an actual skater, but they just used him for the movie.
It came out really well.
Yeah.
Gritty.
But I love like time period kind of movies. Like
Me too.
that's my favorite.
The favorite, love it.
Love it.
Mm.
So mid '90s, check that one out.
Wrote it down.
I think it released in 2019, right before COVID, and it went straight to streaming or something maybe. But you can get it at it's on.
Blockbuster.
Oh, Jonah Hill and the kid did an episode of Sneaker Shopping, a sneaker podcast.
Oh,
So I-
Jonah Hill's in it.
No, he directed it.
No,
Oh, okay.
directed
Oh,
it.
I know what you're talking about.
But him and the
yeah,
kid,
that's what I was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
think of. His
Yeah.
name. I was gonna say Superbad Man.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
directed.
yeah.
He's not.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, it's on Showtime. You can get it, stream it. Number 6, I put Avengers: Infinity War / Endgame, whatever. Either
Sure.
one. Just I look at it as a big movie because it's just the same thing. But yeah, you walk out of there after the first one, like what the hell just happened? After Endgame, after that last fight scene, on your left, stuff like that. That shit was fire. I Am Iron Man.
My favorite movie going experiences ever.
And number 5, I have another comic book movie, but maybe not one you might expect. Number 5, I have Kick-Ass.
I knew he was gonna say that. I watched that the other night.
One of the
It's better than I remember.
yeah, it holds up
It's
too.
worse than
I mean,
I think Kick-Ass 2 is better, but I like both of them.
yeah.
I enjoy Kick-Ass 2 more.
I can't remember
but-
the second.
I like Kick-Ass 1
Kick-Ass 2
better
had Nicolas
because
Cage.
Nick Cage.
Yeah.
And
Oh wait, no.
one has
Okay,
Nick
one
Cage.
has Nick Cage. All right, then never
Yeah,
mind.
spoiler,
Two had
he
Jim
dies at the end.
Carrey.
He's not in enough scenes in part 1 for me for it to matter. You know what I mean? And like the way he died was just like it was stupid.
McLovin, man,
Okay.
like he was great in it as the villain or kind of villain.
That was goofy.
Yeah, but
You're like homeboy from The Impossibles. I was trying to be. That's what it reminded
Syndrome?
me. Of. Yeah.
yeah.
The Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Mark Strong is in part 1 though, so I will. That's all right. I'll give
Strong's great.
extra credit for him.
All right,
What'd you
now-
say?
Plus points. Mark Strong's great.
Oh, I think you said
Yeah.
weird.
No.
No, he's a spectacular
Yeah,
actor.
he's a fantastic actor.
number 4. It's probably nobody has seen this, but it's called Everybody Wants Some. Anybody heard
That's
of
a
it?
porno. Huh?
No.
I've heard of it. Though.
So it's the same director, that did Dazed and Confused.
Anna's gonna be like, what?
Same director as Dazed and Confused. It's about Everybody Wants Some.
Man, George was wrong about this.
So it's about
Meaning what?
He said Andy's list was fire.
it is fire. You just haven't seen them. I mean,
Dang, hater.
watch the movie, then you'll agree.
I wrote it down.
It's about a college baseball team in the 80s. It's their first weekend before college starts. So it's a 2-day movie. Like
80s movies.
Yeah. Well, it was made in this decade, but
Well,
about
yeah. But I mean,
But Dazed and Confused, how it's a 1-day thing. Like they just follow them for 1 day of their lives after school or whatever. This is a weekend of that. It's got a bunch of people in it too. Zoe Douche, what's her name?
Deschanel?
Oh,
No.
Deutsch.
Oh, Deutsch.
Whatever. Zoe Deutsch is in it. Fake Captain America's in it.
Fam, I'm telling you, if this
think
episode
The one
ain't
that-
Oh, Wyatt
not
Russell.
coming
Yeah,
back.
Wyatt Russell, he's in
I
it.
recorded. That's it. No episode this week.
They recorded?
It's recorded.
No, I'm just joking and saying like I warned you at the beginning. This episode got a lot of material, so if it's not recording,
A lot
I'm
of
not.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not re-recording.
So, like,
this nonsense.
these like time period comedies, like I think they're better than normal comedies because you have like the pressure of it being funny and it being like relatable to modern audiences. Because, like, not a lot of people grew up in the 80s, obviously, but to see what it's like then puts a lot of pressure on that. And those usually, like, it's the same situations, but just, like, you know, they're not dealing with, like, iPhone and, like, Tinder and anything like that. They're trying to get girls just at the bar or at the club. But that's why I think those movies, like, you really have to do it very well to do it. And that's why, I mean, Dazed and Confused is one of my favorite movies of all time. But this one is just as good. Everybody wants them. Number 3, Wolf of Wall Street. Love that movie. Cast is great. Everything.
Gang sign.
Number 2, John Wick, the first one. And number 1, which nobody has said yet, and I'm kind of shocked. I think this movie's super underrated too. The Nice Guys. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Holy crap!
And the fact that they haven't done a sequel yet is beyond me. Cause
that had which one in it? Gosling. Okay, and
Yeah.
Russell
Yeah,
Crowe.
Gosling and Russell
The movie,
Crowe.
the one that's underrated that just made me think of The Nice Guys because it's similar. Have you seen the movie with Skarsgård and
Man from U.N.C.L.E.
No,
Oh
man.
no, fuck.
Skarsgård, the younger Skarsgård, and what's that fucking actor's name? I'll go ahead, Ricardo. I'm gonna look this shit up because it's What's his name? Alexander Skarsgård?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
No, I know that, but I can't think of the other actor's name. But when I say the movie, you're gonna know
I
what
don't
I'm
even know
talking
who
about.
Skarsgård is. Who was that?
He played it.
You know who he is. This cat right
He played
here.
Pennywise.
You know who
He played
is.
Pennywise.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, with makeup on.
Who was that?
It's kind of similar.
Nah, but one of
it's
his-
similar to the Nice Guys though. But like I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
with
he's-
makeup on.
He can move. He can move one of his eyes independently. That's how I got the role.
With makeup on. Thanks.
You're welcome.
What's the list?
Oh, right here, War on Everyone.
War on Everyone.
Michael Pena. Have you seen that?
Oh, no.
Oh, that shit's fucking fire. It's similar to the Nice Guys though, or other guys or whatever.
Doubt
But
it.
Other guys came out that
I'll
decade
write
too.
it down though. What's it called? War on Everyone.
just like a buddy movie where
Oh, yeah, I'm
like
not
where they're
watching that
doing
then.
like goofy shit in the movie.
I'm over that stuff. What's number 10?
Number 10, Inception, because it's unbelievable.
You put Inception
and
in your
very well made.
Yeah, I thought you
Honorable
had
mentions.
honorable mention.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
did I?
you did.
I didn't say Inception in my honorable mentions, did I?
I did.
Number
You
10! I'm
I
changing
did.
it then. I'm changing it. Number 10, Captain America the Winter Soldier. That to me is the best Marvel movie, and all respect due to Infinity War and Endgame, but you don't
best
have to watch.
what?
Yeah, Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie. I think you can go,
I just don't think he's interesting enough.
I think you can go into Winter's. Yeah, but it wasn't really about him. It was about Bucky, and it was about like, you know, all of the shit that was going on with Shield and Hydra. Like, it's a really, really well made thriller.
It's about both
that
of them.
I think
but yeah.
that I think stands kind of on its own, and you don't have to watch.
Ben and Gregory out of shape right
You
now.
don't have to
Thriller
watch
is a
50 hours of Marvel
word for Winter
to understand.
Soldier,
Yeah,
yeah.
Winter Soldier is a thriller. Absolutely. It succeeds on that. Number 9, 21 Jump Street. That was my comedy spot. That movie is so
Second one was
ridiculous.
lame.
The second one
If
was
it's on,
kinda lame.
if it's on TNT, I'm watching it.
But
The second one?
Either one of them.
No way.
Other movie like that, like Neighbors, is I was gonna put on the list. I'll put that on too. I
I
don't
just
care.
sent y'all that link, by the way.
21 Jump Street is one of the most hilarious movies, and it shouldn't have worked, and it did.
It did.
The best part in the second one is when after he bangs her daughter and Channing Tatum's making fun
Ice
of him.
Cube?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, and you high-fived him for it.
Ice Cube is lame. You know about somebody lame in those movies. He's a cornball in those movies.
No, he's
Good
not.
grief. You don't
For
stop,
what?
man.
He's
Why?
like angry in all of them.
Yes, which is corny. We've seen it. Okay.
What should he be? What's corny mean?
the angry captain.
Stop. Just stop. All right. Stop.
Was he corny in
That was a
NW?
great cameo.
Oh, he was.
He's supposed to be like that in that movie.
Alright.
That's hey,
A corny, angry commander at a police station. We've seen it. Thanks.
that
That's cute.
cameo in 21 Jump Street's great too. We never did that list either.
What was the cameo?
The
Drug dealer at the
Johnny
end.
Depp and-
Listen,
Johnny
the
Depp.
movie is great.
Oh,
Don't.
yeah.
I don't know why
I've
you
seen
doing
it,
that
right?
face.
Oh my God, who's the other guy that was in the original 21 Jump Street?
Amber Heard.
Who are you talking about?
Thanks.
Of what? The two.
Remember they
Johnny Depp?
and
yeah, they do the camel.
Oh yeah. Not Judd. What's the name? The other guy. Richard Grieco.
Yeah, Richard Greet. There it is.
I know none of these people's names.
Number 8, I have Parasite.
You're a bozo. Dude.
I was gonna put that on
I
there.
never saw it.
Parasite.
great.
It's
It's good.
fantastic.
It won.
watch it.
It won movie of the year
It did.
for
That's
as
why I was
a
gonna
foreign
watch it.
film. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it on a plane, but I was gonna put that in honorable mentions. But
It's
I don't know.
amazing. It's so good. Number 7, the other Ari Aster movie, Hereditary.
I haven't seen that. So.
It wasn't that good.
Oh my god, you're not.
That movie's mad overrated.
You're overrated.
Now the scene where the girl loses her head,
Mm-hmm.
but that was like, what the? Other than
That entire movie goes
you gotta do a lot
in
to
a
scare
downward
me,
spiral
I don't get scared like
of
that.
fuckery. Hereditary is incredible. It's a master class on like subtext and again
it has
grief
to, like,
and family and
It has
so
to
on and so
possibly happen to me for me to be scared. Like Paranormal Activity, that scared me. I couldn't sleep.
I agree.
I couldn't sleep in the house.
forth. Number 6, Into the Spider-Verse. Aforementioned.
You seen
It's
that, George?
perfect. Unbelievable. Number 5, I have The Favorite.
Fire.
What's that?
I think it's one of my favorite movies ever. It's got
Jeez.
Olivia Colman, Rachel Weisz, and Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Fire.
And
Red girl.
Fire.
and Olivia Colman is the queen of some such land.
Fire.
They're both vying for her affection.
I love all those. I love
It's-
that type of movie.
it's
that,
a
like
beautiful
Colonial.
movie.
I love.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
like those.
I love.
Damn,
it.
what?
That
I
movie's
love Colonial.
unbelievable.
I love it.
Little
So you gotta be an intellectual. You don't
boring.
have to, but, like,
Number 4, and I watched it recently, so it's been on my mind. Whiplash.
This man who watches nothing but Wesley Snipes movies.
Whiplash, the wrestling movie?
Whiplash,
Isn't that roller derby,
the
right?
Intellectual.
drumming movie.
Yeah, Miles
I never
Teller.
saw it.
That's Whip It.
Oh,
You
Whip
didn't see Whiplash? Did
Yeah,
you see
Miles
Whiplash?
Miles Teller. I haven't seen it, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Unbelievable.
He's a
Absolutely
Oh, it is, but I
incredible.
never saw it.
He's a you want to talk about top 10 underrated actors list? He would be on there. Miles Teller.
Miles Teller,
Spectacular.
fantastic.
The one who
He's
played
fantastic
Rooster
in
in
the
Top
movie.
Gun.
Obviously,
Mustache movie.
J.K. Simmons is.
You don't watch enough
movie,
movies
obviously.
to
One of the best movie
I
villains
watch
of all time.
Tons of movies.
No, you don't.
Fam.
You haven't seen half the stuff
You didn't
we
see
named.
Whiplash.
You talking about mid-90s and Everyday Grit? Like, I ain't never seen them.
Fam, True Grit is a literal Coen brother movie. And
I
it's
have it saved on the DVR. I just haven't watched it yet, bro.
Well,
and what you want me to do?
Well, you haven't seen it?
You ain't seen Spider into the Interverse? Whatever it's
to
called?
the Interverse.
Whatever. Fire.
It's not winning an Academy Award for
It did.
I think it did.
direction,
I
cinematography.
think it did. Animated. I think it won Movie of the Year. I think it won Cartoon of the Year. I think it
Animated
won
movie
Drawing
of the year is
Year.
irrelevant to me.
What else you got?
I mean, considering it beat Pixar, that's won it for 100 years in a row.
But the favorite, Fire.
Buff,
I
relax.
recommend it.
Number 4, Whiplash. Number 3, John Wick. Just
Yep.
unbelievable
You know what?
action movie.
Sorry.
I'm shocked.
I remember
right now at
when-
Rico's list.
I never saw a preview for that, and me and Megan happened at Fashion Square, and like, oh, let's go see a movie. Let's out. And we were looking at the movie posters, and we're like, that's Keanu Reeves. What's this about? I don't know. Let's go see it. And we were like, oh shit. So watching that movie, not knowing what it's about going in, you're like,
That's how Matrix happened.
I saw it. Well, I saw
snuck
John
into the
Wick
movie.
like
The
after
literal
everyone was
thespian
hyping it up,
has
like, oh, this is
John
the
Wick
best.
third. I am floored.
John Wick is unbelievable.
Of course it is.
That's fantastic.
Andy had the thespian list. I ain't never heard most of his. His stuff.
No, I said the thespian.
I know. He had the I had to write Andy's down.
Art house movie.
I was like, I'm gonna check these out.
I'm shocked by your list
Number 2.
because I already know what number 1 is. So
Yeah, everybody knows the number 1. Number 2,
I don't.
Paddington 2.
I knew you was gonna have that on.
It's the happiest fucking movie
that came out
ever made.
what year was Up
20
made? Is Up a prior decade? That's why Ricardo didn't have it on there.
No,
'Cause he would have
up his
Up
prior
on there.
decade.
Paddington.
I think
2
Up was
really
the prior
good.
decade. Paddington
The
was
Paddington
2017.
movies are really good. I
Yeah,
don't know why
they're
my
just-
kids don't like them though.
Up?
Paddington
2000
2.
Paddington 2, 2017.
Oh, really?
It's just that movie
a
makes
good
me so
movie.
happy. You know, it
Wait,
just
what-
makes me.
what-
Then you should be watching it every day because you're an angry person.
Probably does.
Thanks, bud.
You should watch it every day.
All right, I appreciate
What
that.
True Grit.
What movie did they keep referencing that in?
What, Paddington 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
England.
Recently, right?
Wait, what?
yeah. I don't remember.
I saw a
I
new
don't know,
movie
but I
coming
know.
out with an alligator that like
Damn,
sings
your
and dance.
list is actually crazy. Your list is schizophrenic. No, that's what it is.
Number 1, my favorite movie of all time, Mad Max Fury Road, and it's
Literal
Mad Max Fury Road, Paddington 2, and all the rest of it. Oh, got it.
That's a crazy 1 and 2.
That's a crazy everything.
The most
Sam got
violent-
John Wick 3.
The most
Paddington
violent-
and John Wick.
It went from like
Yeah, I still have to watch it.
apocalyptic violence. Paddington.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong
man.
with that.
Mad Max Fury Road, I can watch all the time.
I've
Like,
only
I
seen
want
it once.
my job
It is
sit
just
there
not
and
of
watch
my
Mad Max
interest,
for
though.
a
But I want to watch it again because it looked great.
It's so.
I just
fantastic.
never got Mad Max. I just don't
It's
understand.
fire. It's fire.
I'm saying you don't have to see the other ones. That's
If
the
you
best
watch
part.
the
I watched
original,
all the original ones. I watched.
Well,
all
no, don't watch the
yeah.
first one. The first one is
It's
a wait, yeah,
Oh, I
it's a
love it.
fantastic movie. But if you're thinking Mad Max, it's not good.
Yeah.
I've watched
Number one,
all
don't
of
watch
them.
it.
I've already watched them all. I watched those classics.
I don't know if
Watched
you've
them
seen
all.
the first one.
I would
I've watched all.
watch Road Warrior.
I watched Road
and
Warrior
then
too.
watch
Watched them
Fury
all.
Road. Fury
I
Road's
just got nothing
It's such
for
an
it. I
incredible
just
movie.
don't understand like why they're in this period of time. Like
You don't need to. That's the thing that's great about that
what
movie. It's a
happened? Did, like, a
standalone.
nuclear bomb go off. Like why is time?
Why does it matter?
Like,
Well, the
where's
first
all
one's not like that. That's
They
what I'm
ain't got
saying. It's
no-
nothing like
yeah,
the
I
other
know
ones.
the first one's not like that, but like this, like the current one, it's like there's no. Like, where they get new tires for them cars and stuff? Like what they get?
Scavenging.
Because the entire like economy is water, bullets, and gasoline, and
Exactly.
that's it. Like that's all they do, and
Food.
they
It's
call it
just
guzzle.
land.
It's funny
Like
Yeah.
it's just land, and they just fighting. Like it's just
Yeah.
dusty.
because this person wants the gas, and she's
Like it legit
so,
looks like they're on another planet.
like the
yeah,
plot
but
is
Earth
that
is starting to look like that right now.
homegirl who's the right hand woman of like the big dude who owns all the water and all the milk and all the everything. She's trying to get like her sisters out of there, and they're trying to go to the green place so they can like live happily ever after. And it's
The remake is
unbelievable.
definitely, in terms of like the story, the remake is a little weird. Like it doesn't follow any of the first stuff, but
It's light on story.
the cinematography is unbelievable.
Oh,
Every
beautiful.
action set piece like
Loved it.
is just
Loved it.
it just builds and builds
And the
builds,
acting's good
and
too.
The acting's real.
He's
I mean,
spectacular, and Charlize Theron's spectacular. The
Yeah.
rest
Charlize
of the cast
Theron,
is kind of like,
Hardy, man, he doesn't have to say much.
he didn't do anything.
don't
He
do-
grunted
don't do
for
that.
No,
2 hours.
Any
No,
movie
it's
where he
fine.
doesn't have to say a lot, phenomenal.
he grunted for 2 hours.
Don't do that.
No, he's a good actor.
yes, he is.
Tom
very
Hardy's
good actor.
an unbelievable actor.
Tom Hardy's best acting he's ever done is Peaky Blinders. That's it. Peaky Blinders, period.
Yeah.
And that one
Why?
movie where he was brothers.
Other ones,
that was good, too.
Bane.
Oh, when he was
He's wearing a mask.
twins or whatever.
Yeah.
And the next one,
Bronson
Fury
was
Road.
good too.
Don't
Bronson was
start.
good too.
Greg, he's a hater of Tom Hardy. Don't start.
I like him, but Tom Hardy is lame.
Love
For
Tom Hardy.
what? Why?
He's
Just because?
lame. I hated him in Venom. I didn't like him in Legend.
Oh, I loved him in Venom.
I didn't like him in
Legend
that
is
one.
a dumb movie. That's
I didn't like him. I didn't like him in that.
No, Legend.
I didn't like him.
Legend is just a
I didn't
dumb
like
movie.
him. I didn't
Why
like
do you
him in
have
that.
a movie about twins?
Hold on.
Stupid.
I didn't like him in that one.
Good point.
There can't be no movies about twins.
No,
But it's
you
the
can have
same
real
actor.
twins.
Like, why?
No, why you can't just go find twins?
No, that's different.
disrespect Parent Trap.
That's a Disney movie.
Man, if you don't
that's
stop-
different. That's a
What do you
Disney
mean
movie.
if you don't stop, what? Don't
Disrespect
disrespect Parent Trap.
Rico, they didn't have to.
Social Network.
You didn't.
Army Hammer was twins.
They didn't. All right, stop. That's a movie about real life.
Anybody got anything else?
Legend is not Legend. They're just like, let's make a fiction
It was
movie, and he has to play two different characters.
That
That
movie's considered
Why?
a top 10.
though?
That movie's considered a
I'm
top
not
10,
saying
top
he's
20
not. I'm
monster
just saying the concept of the movie is stupid.
stupid.
Why? You could have had
A
him
lot of people love it.
and another
I watched
guy
it.
who
I
looks
thought it was
like him
okay.
and just be brothers.
Hated it.
What? They just announced something, a new movie that's coming out where someone's playing two people.
Yeah, twins.
What's the point of having one?
Lupita Nyong'o was twins.
The only twins movie that matters is Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's it, fam. That's
And
the
the
only
Parent
twins
Trap.
movie that matters.
Yes, thank you,
but it's-
Rico.
And every Mary Kate and Ashley movie.
Yes, thank you, Mary Kate and Ashley movie as they hit New York. They took over New York, the Big Apple.
You want to talk about a sad existence? Getting surpassed by your younger sister, who is a megastar, and you,
Listen, they don't
you're
care.
nobody now.
They're
man.
billionaires. They
They're
don't care.
billionaires.
They don't want to.
Listen,
They don't want
I
to be
get it.
known.
Makeup or whatever they did, fine. It's weird.
There's a picture of her that just one of them.
She can't surpass her.
What?
You think she surpassed the sister?
Oh yeah.
In life, in general, yes.
Elizabeth Olsen is a superstar.
The
Yes,
twins are
they're
billionaires.
What's the pinnacle of?
I mean, as far as
Well,
like,
then you need to define
fame
what you mean by surpass. Like, yes,
You're the one that said it.
I have my own opinion. You
Okay,
guys are
say it.
disagreeing.
Say why did they
I mean,
surpass
yes,
him then?
Their acting career didn't take off after Full House.
But they didn't want to. They wanted to quit.
They
That's
were
the
weird
point.
people. They got
Yes,
in-
they are very weird people.
Yeah, but they're still billionaires. Like
Okay, that's fine. What does that?
I think they're winning at life pretty well.
No one said they're not winning at life.
I think if Mary Kate and Ashley like didn't want to be famous, I think that's a different conversation then.
Okay.
They don't.
If they were like still out there doing like C and D movies.
Oh
and
no,
Elizabeth
wait,
Olsen
no.
was-
Let's not make it seem like they just fell off the face of the earth because they wanted to. No. There was a large part of that was not their decision to do. And then once they got there, they were like, all right, let's go. What's it called? Pivot to over this. They didn't.
Yeah, they're
they didn't
fashion
on their own
doing
say
it.
we don't want anything to do with acting anymore. No, it didn't work. That's not what happened.
Anything else? Anything else, Andy? Anything else, George?
Shout out to the new studio.
Shout out to the new studio. Look at
What's
this,
it called?
man. Altar Hills.
Don't tell people.
Right there. Let's call it
It's called.
L7 Weenie. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Danny and Thomason. I don't know.
It's
what
an
that
L and a
is.
7.
I thought we said the
Larry
name of
Johnson? I don't know.
Man.
That's a sneak diss.
Isn't that the Luca logo?
I do look like the Luco logo.
They put it up for